All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Dubois Podcast. We're here with episode 24, and as always, we are the boys.
Hell yeah.
How's it going, everybody? How's your week? How's your day? How's life?
How's it?
How things?
Your
Smelly?
sniffers working?
That's how I think.
That's how I think. Okay. Oh.
We got a dog.
Anything
in
you like
this
to
dog. I love those videos.
Yeah.
It's been an up and down week. You know, I had an interview on Monday.
Okay.
Nice.
I went to Madison, Connecticut.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
I forgot that existed again. Yeah, it's like all the way.
that's a trip.
Yeah.
That's about like she's not bad.
Shout out to Maddie.
Alex.
Oh, snap.
Got him. So I'm waiting to hear back still. So
How do you think it went?
I think it went okay.
Oh, yeah.
I felt like I confidently answered all the questions.
Nice.
Okay.
Is the
nice.
job itself in Madison, or is
Yeah,
it
it's-
closer?
Yeah, it's Madison Public Schools.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
okay.
About to be a schoolboy.
Oh.
So I'm gonna be doing like,
Yep.
if I get the job, it's web design and administrative systems.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Okay. Oh, yeah.
exciting.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully you get it. Hopefully, you know,
We shall see.
next week we get good news, or
Yeah.
the week after. Who knows?
So-
The other news,
Oh,
we'll see if it's good or not.
She's
but,
pregnant.
No.
Yo.
Well,
That was fast.
My lovely girlfriend may have to move to Georgia for 4 years to start
oh,
school.
wow.
Oh my god.
Damn.
So that should be interesting.
Just during semesters, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so
Oh,
she
okay,
can
okay,
come
okay.
back. So
Yeah.
it's not like she'll be there
Like during the school
24/7.
year.
She's
Okay,
gonna
okay,
try and
okay.
come back here and there because her parents are gonna want to see her and stuff too.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah.
rough.
She hasn't made any final decisions yet, but she has to make it by the end of within a week
No.
Okay, yeah.
because she just got accepted. So she's
Okay.
gonna try to become like a pharmacist.
Yeah.
Congrats
Oh,
to
yeah.
her. for
Right,
getting
I was going to
accepted.
say
Absolutely, yeah.
congratulations
Yeah,
for being
definitely.
Clap it up.
accepted.
Clap it up.
Well, you know,
Make
whatever
big moves.
decision you have to make, we all support you,
Mhm.
and we support
Yeah.
you, Chance, as
Good
well.
luck
And
along the way.
right.
Indeed.
Hopefully it's good news in the end, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh. Well, we're rooting for you, girlfriend.
Indeed. Yeah.
Oh.
That was my week.
All right.
Nice. My week was fairly uneventful.
For once.
Nothing. Yeah, for once.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No old people.
I don't. No, there wasn't any. There. I thought there was going to be an old person encounter, but thankfully, it did not happen.
Nice.
So they're safe again.
You
this
ran
time.
Oh,
them
yeah.
over, so.
Problem
I don't
solved.
talk
Can't
about
happen if they're.
Can't happen.
Scared
They're
them off,
alive.
I'm trying to dig into the annals of my memory
Annals.
to
Annals.
decide to see if there's anything that's
Good
worthy of
pronunciation.
bringing up.
Annals.
That's not where you're supposed to
History.
keep your memory.
Oh, yikes.
What I do.
Right.
But I don't think there's anything really pressing this
Okay.
week.
Right.
Just a normal, boring week.
Nice.
Right?
Right.
I don't know if it don't come to mind. Probably.
Yeah, it's probably not that pressing. I
Probably.
feel like there was something I wanted to talk about. I say that every week, though.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
It might come to you, though, as
True.
we keep talking.
Yeah.
If it does,
Transformers
even in,
again?
the no, not yet. We'll see. Even in the middle of the episode, I'll just cut everybody off to tell
Oh,
everybody
damn.
about my week.
Wait!
I remember.
So yeah, it was fine. Not super memorable, but overall, can't complain.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like I have to say the same. You know, pretty chill. Just worked. Same old, same old. Nothing really exciting. What about you?
Yeah. I was gonna say. This has been an uneventful week for like most of us.
Yeah.
Work was slow again, so I just kind of chilled. So that was good and bad. I was bored most of the day, but at least like it wasn't bad, I guess, for like my shifts.
Mm.
And yeah, that's my life. How about you, Alex?
Literally, my
I had a real Bob Parr in the office last week. I won't lie to you.
Bob Parr in the office.
Yeah,
What
that's
does
weird.
that even mean?
At the beginning of The
Incredibles?
Incredibles, when he's in the office,
Oh.
and he's like,
Oh, honestly.
Hell yeah.
low key.
Okay.
Are you at like lifting the car stage anchor,
No,
or
I wish. I'll take that. No, it was just, this week was boring, same as everybody
Punching your
else.
boss through 4 walls?
right?
I wish. But no, it was just boring. It was just, I thought it was going to be a good week because there was a certain somebody at my job who wasn't there this week. But even then, like, it was better, but it was still like, it was kind of cheeks. I was bored. I
Damn.
got restless easy. It feels like an endless loop. I'm like, damn, bro, get me up out of here. But
Only person who
hey,
can do that is you.
thank God.
Yeah. I mean,
Through God, anything is possible.
can't help yourself.
Yeah, I just leave a Bob Parr in the office life, to be honest with you. So it's
unfortunate.
I look like Bob Parr now.
except I don't have a bad wife to go home to. So that's just funny to know.
I'll take it.
That's a low key. But yeah, nothing really. Just working home and Elden Ring. But yeah,
There it is.
Elden Ring's cool.
Elden Ring.
I got something when you're done.
Okay. I think I played it too much one day with no end. I had no goal. I was just wandering, so that kind of killed it for me that day
Damn.
and the next day. But I'm back. I'm back on it. I'm ready. Gotta get to the DLC anyway.
Fellas, this goes out to all men. I think we need to sort ourselves out when it comes to hear me outs. Okay. I've seen a series from this guy. I forget the gentleman's name. He seems like a very wonderful and charismatic person.
Okay.
But his hear me outs are not hear me out enough. Okay. He said one that I was like, okay, that makes sense. One of them was "Whoa, Vicky." I was like, okay, I get that. It's socially unacceptable to say something like that because she's weird and cringe and kind of lame. Mm-hmm. That makes sense. But then another one he said was Caitlin Clark, and Caitlin Clark, she's an up and coming, or she might actually already be made. I just don't know anything about women's basketball. Okay. She's a women's basketball player.
I feel
see
like
stuff.
I've heard the name.
Yeah, she's everybody's kind of thirsting over her right now.
Let me join. Let's see.
Alex is like, I'll be.
But that was one of them,
that.
and I was like, this is not a good hear me out. And then there was a couple other ones he had that I was like,
oh yep, I've seen her.
This isn't hear me out enough.
I haven't seen her, but she's pretty.
But
it's not,
people,
if
I've
people
seen
are
a lot
thirsting
about her.
over someone, can you really say "hear me out"?
That's what I'm saying. It's it's not a good, it's just because she's like a white woman's basketball player, but
I
she's
feel
a
like
very
it's
beautiful young lady.
bright. Yeah.
Bright.
Oh man.
And I don't know who she is as a person. Maybe that's kind of what leads
that's
to it.
the
I
hear me
don't
out
know.
part of it.
But and the thing is, I hear women's hear me out, and they'll say things like the
Plants
fox
vs. Zombies.
the orange
I
guy
get it,
from
though.
Plants vs.
Oh,
Zombies,
yeah.
or the fox from Zootopia,
Yeah.
or
Hey.
That's
what's that one show with the weird looking planes with the
Oh,
faces?
yeah.
no.
You say like that, dude, or something like that.
No.
When women give
That
a hear
sounds
me
scary.
out,
Yeah. Thomas
the
the
homie from
That's
Chicken
what
Run.
it gives.
Honestly, that's her
she
hear
kind
me out.
of reminds me of.
That's
the,
crazy.
Damn, you're saying Caitlin Clark reminds.
Tell me the faces aren't similar.
Boom, boom.
She does have
Tell me the
she
smiles
does have
are not
kind of
similar.
a
you
Wallace
can't,
and
you
Gromit
can't
kind of.
sit here and say that
it's
they're
the
not.
nose. It's the
That's
nose.
wild.
That's what I thought of when I saw it. I was like, Chicken Run.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, low key.
I'm sorry. Listen, you're popping. You're famous. I am nothing
You can't
to
handle
you.
it. You ain't a
Right,
person
right.
anymore.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But I am minuscule to you. Okay, I'm hating on you clearly, but I'm not wrong.
And
Damn.
listen, Caitlin Clark. For what it's worth, Chicken Run was my favorite movie as a kid. So
I don't know if that
Yeah, I don't know.
is enough.
Helps.
that's not important. Anyway,
Sorry. It's just this one picture it made me think of it.
I could see why you said
Right?
that.
See?
Unfortunate.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, women when they have hear me outs, it's a hear me out.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's like wow, okay.
Sometimes.
But
Not
men,
all the time.
Hear me out
It'll
and
be
it's a
like-
picture of me.
it'll be like,
hey.
hear me out, and it's like Cardi B, and it's like
They're like, I don't know,
okay,
what?
I like
Come on, bro. Let's be for real.
it's like come. Just guys, get it together, okay?
Yeah.
If we want to compete in the hear me out marketplace and have some interesting takes, we got to step our games
Do
up.
I
all
have
right,
a hear
fellas?
me out? Like a decent one? The other mother from Coraline, maybe. I don't know. Is that decent though, or is she kind of
No. The reason why it's a
Wait,
hear me out is
wait,
because
is
he's
it-
talking about the end of the movie,
Yeah.
Other Mother from
Yeah.
Coraline.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. She, hey,
That's funny.
hey.
Hey, it's all you, bro.
Does
So
anyone
what?
else here have like a hear me out? A
Not
good
that I
one?
can think of on the spot.
Not at the top of my head, no.
Edna mode.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck with your vibes heavy.
Okay.
I respect it.
I was
Yes,
not
sir.
expecting that.
Not me either.
I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
Making your fist constantly, you know.
Oh, for the utility.
Yeah,
not for
yeah,
the,
I mean-
damn.
and,
cool,
and,
too, like-
she good everywhere. You know what I mean?
Oh my. How you know that?
Goodness.
Should be climbing all over you.
Oh my. Oh, whoa.
Anyway.
Damn.
Anyway,
I should see what I should have done throughout the week was I should have loaded up
Thought
one of
of
my own.
like a-
yeah. A true and proper hear me out. I feel like I had to have expressed some to you.
Yeah,
guys
at some
before.
point. I feel like we've had this talk, but I don't remember.
We probably had several talks.
Yeah.
True.
If I think about it, I'll blurt
There
it
you
out
go.
in the middle of the episode.
Cut us off for that too. Yeah.
The Iron Man Mark II suit.
Oh my! Not the Hulk Buster. No, kidding. Of course, I'd say the Hulk Buster.
Of course you would.
Anyway.
Anyways.
So,
Anyways, let's get to the next part of this episode. Music recommendations for this week. Chance, would you like to start us off?
sure.
More like Hulk Custer. All right, sorry. I'm so sorry.
What are you talking about?
Just shut up. It's Veronica's time to talk.
I'm sorry. No, it's Chance's time to talk.
Oh,
Stupid.
shit. Oh, that's right. We're doing music recommendations.
Yeah.
Dilated.
Damn, we still
My
only
fault.
My music recommendation this week
Dang on.
is
I'm gonna keep putting it on there. Keep doing it.
what? Villain by KDA, Madison Beer, League of Legends. There's like 5 million names
Yep.
on there.
Oh,
but
she's a part of KDA. Oh
Yeah.
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 KDA is the group. League is the producer. Madison Beer is
This
the
is the
singer.
actual performer, yeah.
And there's another name on
Kim
there. I don't know who
Petras.
they are.
Oh, yeah, because she also does like background vocals or something.
Something
Yeah.
like that, probably. Yeah.
I think there was one more, but I can't remember.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it.
Nice. That's all you need. Good song.
Yeah.
Good soup. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Slurp it up.
It's,
Is that from Marriage Story?
yeah.
Good soup.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still haven't seen that movie, but
I
I've
have-
seen
I
that
haven't
clip
seen that
everywhere. So.
I've seen multiple clips and
Yeah,
they don't add up.
Yeah.
It's just like
it's a
the
movie
things I've
about
seen.
a
I'm just
failing
like,
marriage, I think.
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe the soup saves the marriage.
I hope so.
I don't know if it's that good.
I mean,
It's not
soup.
It's not a third child. It's good soup.
It's not a third child level.
That's your tactic.
Call
Some
back.
people have soup. Other people have
have
kids.
a third child. Yeah.
Maybe the soup was the first option. Maybe she's like, maybe I'll try a little lighter this time.
Okay.
Maybe the soup is the friends we made along the way.
Oh, yeah.
Is the soup in the room with us right now? all the Jesus. My music recommendation this week is from the Hadestown musical,
Nice.
Musica.
which is "Wait for Me," the reprise of the song, because I think
Is it
I like that
reprise?
version better. Huh?
I thought it was reprised.
I also was going to ask that, but I didn't want to look stupid.
I
sorry.
hope this isn't another Louis situation where I'm saying it wrong my entire
Hey,
life. but
we'll look it up later.
I thought it was reprise, but it could be reprised too. Maybe it's like reprise is like the French way of saying it, or
No,
the Italian way of saying
Whipples?
it.
Please.
Please.
Yeah, it's very good. It's
We're going crazy this episode.
We are.
Another one of those, huh?
it is the part in the so the musical itself is kind of the story of Orpheus and Eurydice. The reprise is when they actually go on their journey to leave the underworld, and Eurydice reminding, like, in a way, trying to reach out to Orpheus. I haven't seen the musical because you can't find it anywhere that's not the Broadway stage. He's basically like trying to reach out to him to like let him know that she's there, she's following him, she's with him. It has a conversation between Hades and Persephone. Persephone being like, "Oh, you let them go," and he said, "I let them try," and how they're going to like try again next time. It's a very nice romantic song. They're bad songs. They're just that like I don't know if they're necessarily songs that are
For you?
for me, I think. So it's a lot of Hermes like yapping. And I'm like, hey,
You're like,
bud,
shut
hey,
No.
hey, Hermes, hey, shut up and let's
Get
get
it.
to the music,
Get it
man.
going.
Also, the Fates, too. The Fates are also involved, and they love to yap, too. And here, I'm trying to hear the Lovebirds singing right now. Mostly enjoy probably about 40% of it. I like that 40% so much that I'm making it my music recommendation.
Okay, hell yeah.
All right, long spiel, I think, is over.
about
Watch
yapping.
Hadestown. Jordan Fisher, for what it's worth. The fact
he's in
that
it?
yeah, he right now he's playing Orpheus. Jordan Fisher, the fact that they put him on The Flash is a disservice to Jordan Fisher himself, because he is a wonderful actor and performer, and the fact that he was on that show, it's poor for him, not for the show.
True.
Yeah,
Do better.
and I love The Flash, so let me tell you what it does. Anyways, go ahead.
My music recommendation this week is "Murder on the Dance Floor" by Sophie Ellis Baxter. It became pretty popular a few
Yeah.
months ago when Saltburn came out, but I really like this song. I still listen to it. I think it's really good. It just makes you want to dance. Like, it's a vibe.
What?
Watching you stare at the
I was just
camera.
wondering why you're staring at our
Because
audience.
you bring up
Saltburn.
Saltburn, that makes me think of Barry, and that
Oh,
makes me think of
yeah.
Sabrina.
Oh, I was thinking
Oh,
of
boy.
the movie
I just
itself.
think of
I
gross
try
scenes.
not to think about the movie.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but I really like the song. It just makes you want to dance and move around, and like I feel like it definitely would go on your
My white girl playlist.
yeah, 100%, because it
Nice.
makes you just want to like move your arms around and just like like it just dance to it.
Okay, hey.
Right, I think it's really good. But
yeah.
yeah. Anyways, Calvin, what's your music recommendation this week?
Mine is Lavender Town by Rio Vaz. I think that's how you say it, or Rio Vaz. I've listened to it a bunch this week. Not that one. But I honestly cannot tell you what it's about. I just liked the beats. I like the production on it. I like his singing voice. It's kind of unique.
Nice.
And it's great. So give it a listen. And if you don't,
Yeah.
stay blessed.
Damn.
Golly.
Hell yeah.
How about you, Alex?
My song this week is Kiss Me by Rule. And my favorite white boy in history, all of history
Number
in
one?
space and time is Rule. I love that man.
I thought
Chance,
did you
Chance
say
was
that?
your
Hey, for what
favorite
it's worth,
white boy
Chance,
in
you know that you're
history.
under Benjamin Franklin? Do you know that you and Austin are under Benjamin Franklin?
I've accepted the fact.
Yeah,
I
I've
will
recently
never be
started
there.
my white boy like Hall of Fame list.
I don't know if I'm even top 50.
Hey, you're in the top. You're in
like
top
number
5,
four
I
or
think.
five,
Top
I
10.
think.
Top 10,
I'll
definitely.
take it.
Oh, never mind.
But it is a cover of the God dang.
You're above George Washington, though. So
Yeah, he really
W
does.
on that.
Huh?
I said he's above George Washington. though,
True,
so
he is
W
above
on
George
that.
Washington. If America was in a better
better
spot,
be.
he might be below. Who knows? It is a cover of the Sixpence, None of the Richer version of Kiss, or like the original Kiss Me. But his is more, it's a little more slow, it's a little more like intimate. It's kind of like not acoustic, but like kind of. It's very good, and I love it, and I've been listening to it since it came out yesterday, like all day yesterday. And you should listen to it.
And also, if you're like me and you have a mortal vow of
White men.
enemydom against Shawn Mendes,
True.
because me and him are rival, are mortal enemies. Rule is a good replacement
True.
for Shawn Mendes
does
because they
sound-
sound
does
similar,
kind of sound
except Rule isn't my op. So
Automatically better.
yeah,
True.
stream Rule, listen to Rule.
True. And the version. Nope. That's it. That's it.
Alrighty, well, on to this week's topic. So, so I feel like we're all at a point where we've all worked different types of jobs. We've all had different experiences with coworkers. Some good, some bad, some kind of bonky. By chance, do any of you guys have any stories that you want to talk about? Any experiences with any coworkers that you could think of today?
I have one, but it's not really my coworker. It's my boss.
I
My
mean,
old
that
boss,
works
not my
too.
current boss. Should preface that. Don't fire me, please.
You're great.
No, he's dope. I was working at a grocery store that I won't name, and I was the assistant manager.
You know who you
Hey,
are.
I know where this
Boss.
is.
No, I'm not talking about that one.
I think the one
Different.
before that.
No,
One with me.
just- No. Let me say the story.
I'm just curious.
He has a history, if you can't tell.
It's they didn't do anything to me personally, but it was just kind of something that happened that I thought was kind of like funny, but it also ended up screwing me over in the end. But basically, my boss wasn't doing her job right,
Yeah.
and basically, one shift, I'm chilling at home. I get a phone call from my boss's boss, and my boss had like gotten, what's the right word? It wasn't like a write up. It was like a discussion essentially. And I guess she just had it at that point and just like went, like grabbed a bunch of shit from behind the counter, like packed her stuff and just like walked out mid shift and just left at like 1 o'clock when she still had like 6 hours left. And so
Damn.
I had to come back to work to like finish that shift for her.
Damn.
And then I became like the manager. I wasn't getting paid like it.
Oh,
but I was
see,
the
it was what I
manager.
thought it was.
Yeah, but it's not that specific person.
Yeah.
I won't name names, but
Probably can't
But
see
yeah,
over the
she just,
laptop,
like-
but
I've never seen it happen before. Like I've heard people walk out on jobs, but like seeing it happen and then like watching it happen on camera as well. And like she took things she wasn't supposed to. So like, we were trying to figure out that stuff as well. And then kind of fucked me over because like I had to just pick up where she left off and then manage this when it was like one of the busier stores.
Yeah.
It's just not a fun time.
Sounds like it.
It's retail too, I'm assuming. Or like, not retail, but like.
Well, it was a grocery store.
Yeah.
So yeah. And like I had a team that like I was also like I think only 2 months into this job as well.
Damn.
So I was like just still learning how to even do like my jobs as an assistant manager, and then now getting thrown into managing the department with a team that I barely knew.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Nice. This story isn't like of that caliber, but it is something that has to do with my coworker, one of my current coworkers actually. It was just a thing that when I go over it in my head, it makes me laugh every time just because of how silly it is. So for a time, I was in his truck with him because he was like teaching me his route and stuff like that. Now, for what it's worth, this is an old white man who is Italian. So keep that in mind. Very important for the story. And he was telling me all this history about like Italian Americans and how we were like bricklayers and so on and so forth. And he was like, it all culminated in him saying like, immigrants built this country. And when he said that, I was surprised. I was taken back. I was like, wow. What base, dude? Hell yeah. What a nice thing to say.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that came out of his mouth, to be frank.
Yeah.
And then after that, there was like a little pause, and after that, he just said, and now they're tearing it apart.
Oh, boy. Narrative.
God.
You should have just stopped.
God damn it.
You didn't have to finish that. That was a full sentence in itself. You didn't have to end the second half.
Not where I thought it was going to go, though. I thought he was going to preface like the Irish and Italian immigrants from like that period.
Well, that's his implication. Is he said that the Italian ones built this country, the Mexican ones are tearing it apart.
Oh my goodness!
Gotcha.
There it is.
That's basically the implication. And I was like, God damn, you were this close.
Yeah.
You were this close to getting some for real.
Had me on your
props.
side.
Right. That's why they get you. Well, alrighty. If we don't have any more stories, I guess let's get into today's stories.
All right.
So for our,
Redacted?
All mine are redacted.
Not for you.
None that I can think of off top. I just like take the punches. I'm mad for like 3 days, and then I like forget about it.
There you go. Do what you gotta do.
That's how I cope.
One day we'll discuss all the GameStop stories we have.
True. That's what I was trying to think.
Hey,
but
I was
can't
trying
I
to
think
have
of
a
anything.
GameStop story.
Oh, we talked about that one already.
Yeah.
All the stories of my boy Fum. Shout out to Fum.
God,
You're probably
yeah.
not watching this, but God, buddy, do I miss you.
True.
Who's the guy I always called you Chunk?
That's
No, that's Marco from his current
Yeah.
job. That's my guy.
yeah.
Chung.
Chung.
That's my guy.
Oh yeah.
Well, alrighty, guys. So our first Reddit story today is, what's her issue with me? I feel like she's saying it in a tone too, so I gotta add some like sass to it, you know. All right. So
Pointed period.
period. All right. So OP writes in and says, I have a coworker who seems to basically hate me. No other workers but me. I used to stay at work from 6 to 6, so I'm assuming 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Yeah.
every day with a 3-hour break at 11.
Okay.
Well, when I would try and take this, the worker would refuse to come into my class so I could leave. I'd have to beg someone else to do it and hope that they could. She complained about the breaks eventually and got my schedule changed, whining my break made it difficult for everyone else.
Oh, brother.
Then she started coming in late, knowing I'd be stuck with all the kids at work by myself until she decided to come in. And during a recent meeting we had, for some reason, after the boss mentioned about people missing work, she decided to single me out, saying she doesn't understand why I miss days. I've only missed 3 days since the year started, and I have notes from the hospital for each day due to me having a disease that makes me sick, so I'll end up ill a lot, especially being around sick kids all day. But she decided to try and pick on me and is actually hired for this job part-time with Fridays off to do any doctor appointments or whatever I need for my health. I started full-time because the daycare was losing workers and I ended up needing to work more. But now that I get sick at times, I have to take time off and I'm always getting accused of faking or something. I mentioned about her being an hour and a half late a week ago because she claims she overslept. And I told the owner we need to have a meeting about people being late as it's an issue because she's not the only one who does it. She comes in immediately, comes up to me with an attitude yelling, "What's my problem with her?" Then starts berating me saying I fake sick and that I'm a shitty worker and then leaves. What is her
Jesus
issue
Christ.
with me?
That's wild.
Jeez.
So what do you guys think? What do you guys how would you guys react in an experience like that?
I'm fighting. I'm fighting. On me, I'm fighting.
West.
I mean, I'm not no snitch. So like, if someone's late, even if it like affects me, I'm not gonna tell my boss personally because like that's my boss's job to deal. Like, I'm sure you would know if someone's not here for an hour.
Right.
It's like obviously
What if
doing
they
that.
don't, though? But they're just like, "Eh, whatever."
Then you'd be a better boss. Like, be on top of your shit. I don't know. I feel like by doing that, you're kind of opening like room for retaliation from that like coworker, I guess. Not that it's like wrong. Like, they obviously are fucking up by not showing up to work, and it's affecting you. But I don't know.
But like, is OP in the wrong though? Because it seems like the coworker kind of had issues with her first, like singling her out
That's
in
what I'm saying. If you
meetings
single me
and
out, I'm a
saying
snitch.
like,
Oh yeah, I missed
right,
that part.
and
Yeah,
saying like having an issue with
I
her
know.
break.
All right, I take back
Because
what I
it's
said.
like, to me, I look at it as like clearly they hired her knowing that she needs to have this break. So there has to be some sort of accommodation somewhere.
Yeah.
So what is it your business? That's like me having a problem with your work schedule, and your work schedule really doesn't affect me at all. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's kind of silly that the coworker is especially if they work with kids. Like, if you're berating somebody walking around, like, that's a little wild.
Yeah.
Any other opinions? No, nobody's got nothing to
Especially,
say on this one.
especially if you're late all the time. Like, you have no right to get mad at me for my schedule if you don't even adhere to your own. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, how about you hop off this real quick and you go handle your own business? Leave me alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. But
Yeah, I'm the type of guy where I'm just gonna probably take it. Like I'm kind of
Nah,
a similar
yeah.
thing where it's like I don't want to snitch and like then potentially broker war between
Never,
like
never,
two
never.
people.
But at the same time,
My
like
fault.
if
Whoa.
the job is like approved of like the OP like stepping away for whatever, having certain times to do what they gotta do, no one else should really give a fuck.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, if you got a problem with it, talk to management to get like your shit. Don't take it out on them.
Yeah.
They got
Yeah.
it approved.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, calling fake sickness like when they have notes that are
Yeah.
provided and they have, you know, disease or like they said, that's one thing. It's not like they're just calling out with no doctor's notes just randomly throughout the day or throughout the week. You know, there's a reason for
Yeah.
it. So like, I feel like obviously the person that they're talking about is in the wrong.
And even if they are faking it, fucking
cares?
mind your
Yeah, who
business.
cares? Yeah.
Like, what do you? What the fuck?
Yeah,
What?
that's what I'm
Like,
saying. Why you-
sometimes motherfuckers need a day
Yeah,
off.
True.
right?
Going out of your way to like spite them, especially once again like when it's their break, like
Yeah.
to make sure that they can't take it is crazy. It's like
Also,
why,
they're
why do you
working-
hate so bad? Like,
Yeah, and they're working a 12-hour shift.
Yeah.
So like, they're still working a shit ton of hours.
Exactly.
Like, why do you care?
I mean, even with a 3-hour break, it's still a 9-hour shift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
6 to
So-
6 is
Yeah.
12 hours,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so with a 3-hour break, you're still working 9 hours. Like,
Yeah.
that still takes a real toll on your body.
Yeah. That's crazy. I want to know what the beef is because they said that like they didn't like really like him from the jump. So I want to know what the beef is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
The
kind
initial
of what I
beef.
want to know. I want to
Yeah.
hear this other person.
the
I want to
origin
hear them
story.
talk about their issues and
Yeah.
where that stems from because I'm hard pressed to believe it just happens out of nothing. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You know, like I feel
Some
like
kind
They
of
do sometimes.
Just
shallow
sometimes
ass-
it can happen, for
shallow ass
sure.
resentment. 'cause-
Probably.
Jealousy of getting 3 hours for a break, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, low
something
key.
like that.
hey, get good.
Listen, I would not want to
'Cause they
work
don't wanna
12
work at
hours and
all,
get a
you
3-hour
know?
break. I'm
Yeah,
It
Sorry.
sounds like they purposely just show up late just cause.
Yeah.
No, it's
Oh,
something, bro.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like working with kids all day, like that's a lot. So like
Fuck
even
yeah.
if you get a 3-hour break, like 9 hours being with kids all day is a lot. Like
A lot.
you have at least like 5 to 7 kids
Yeah.
minimum. So Jesus.
True.
Yeah. No
I
thanks.
did come to a realization, and I don't know why it took me this long, but teachers really be working 10 to 12 hours
True.
Yeah.
because they're there before you get there,
Mhm.
and they're there after.
Yeah. After,
Yeah.
And the school day alone is 8 hours.
Yeah.
So
And
Yeah.
like they'll have to
Pour
grade
grades,
stuff.
papers,
Yep,
yeah.
on the
And
weekends.
and they don't get
after
paid enough for that
school.
either.
They don't.
Pay teachers more.
Dude, yeah,
True.
pay
I
'em more.
appreciate all you teachers. At least all the ones that actually care about the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the ass one.
Not the one that told me not to take pre-calc when I should have.
True.
Not the one who told me I wasn't going to be shit growing up. You're technically still correct, but
No, you're
I'm
not.
gonna prove you wrong
But you-
one day.
Someone actually
But
said
you
that?
put a roof on his
One of them
potential.
actually said that?
No.
Oh.
I'll be honest with you. When I hear people say like my teacher told me I wasn't going to be
Yeah.
shit growing up,
I don't believe him.
I don't believe them. I need logs. I need.
Yeah.
I need a recording of the
Yeah.
conversation,
Like if they
please.
did, like what? Like if they did, then like you
What's
must
the
have like
context?
you
You were probably
no
an
offense,
asshole.
but yes, you probably did something.
Probably did something real bad to get
To
a
be fair,
teacher
there
to
probably
be like,
are certain schools
Oh,
where
yeah.
like the teachers like hate the kids.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
yeah.
For sure.
Or like
for
there's
sure,
like
for sure.
racism
But I-
involved in
but
and
I-
shit
yeah,
like that.
that's-
Yeah,
that's
that's
true.
true.
That's
I
also
just
true.
don't feel like because a lot of people be saying that.
Yeah.
True.
And
That's
I
probably
feel like
that's
a little
the thing.
extra.
I don't know a lot of white dudes saying that. You
Sure.
know what I mean?
Yeah. Like,
It's
hell
like
no.
so. Like I feel like the racism thing probably isn't a factor.
Yeah.
I suppose it could be, but it's
Yeah.
probably not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's more likely that
Probably
they were
just
like
a fucking
class
disruptive
clown.
asshole.
Yeah, they're
not
fucking
focusing.
around,
Yeah. Making it harder for them to fucking teach.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, or you like didn't get put in like algebra 35 when you wanted to be. You should have been in like algebra
Yeah.
2, and
Yeah.
like and you're like they said I can't amount to nothing. It's like all right,
Yeah,
bro,
it's like
relax.
it's like you spent like an entire year basically harassing this teacher, not paying attention,
not
doing
doing
shit
any
in class.
homework,
Bro.
Not
nothing
doing
in
any
class,
homework.
never
You feel
showing
me? For
up,
real.
skipping.
Then the teacher was like, if you keep acting like this, you're not going to go anywhere with it. And then they just take that and
Yeah.
they're like, they told me I wasn't going to be shit when I got older.
Me for real.
For real.
Except I didn't take it that way.
You're like, hey,
I was just like, damn, I'm letting them down, and then.
oh,
Then you're like, maybe I shouldn't be in this class anymore.
Yeah. I'm not going to fix the problem. I'm
completely.
going to remove myself from the problem.
I don't want them to see me and keep being sad. You know what I
I
mean?
can't disappoint them.
Yeah,
Anyways, what a tangent.
yeah. Like,
It's all right. We love our tangents here.
Yep,
True.
indeed. But yeah, this person, just chill the fuck out, all right?
damn.
Do your job, mind your business. Stop starting beef at work for no reason.
True.
And to the person who has the health issues that works insane shifts,
True.
Get a
what
new
you gotta
job
do?
if you
Yeah,
can.
sorry you got to deal with this.
Yeah. That's rough. God bless you.
Tough with a capital T.
Tough.
Alrighty, so on to the next one.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get into it.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
That's
What
also Doja, isn't it? Sorry.
Yep.
It's always Doja.
It's always Doja.
Always Doja.
One of my ex-coworkers recently invited us to a housewarming. I wasn't going to go as I had plans and received the
Hold on.
invitation.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Pause.
Oh no.
Oh, it was like a
Pause real
repeat.
quick. Does it just say housewarming? Does it say housewarming party?
Sorry.
Is this housewarming?
I did like 5 times.
Oh, wait, what's your?
Oh, is this the same one?
No.
Oh, you're gonna okay? Are you gonna be
What?
like, why not say the party?
I just don't understand why we feel the need
Oh.
to remove like these things. It doesn't take
Because you
anything
know what
away
it
from
is.
it. No, because you're doing
You
it.
have a house
You're
party.
doing it with
Oh,
like an
because you
air.
thought I alluded
no,
party
not,
on
not
purpose.
you. I'm saying for them to
Oh
say it
yeah,
like that.
no, they just
It's like
yeah.
what? It has like an air of like pretentiousness to it. It's just like a.
Oh, it gets
like
better.
I got a housewarming.
I feel like
Are
it's
you gonna
just,
be at my housewarming later?
it's more so
Yeah.
just like
We're
I'm,
warming the
No,
house. What's
no,
happening?
because
I'm
it's
starting to
like-
feel like
turning
I
it
don't
on.
I mean, technically, with all the bodies in there, you'd be warming the house up.
like
because
it's
you
just
don't
like-
gain anything from removing the party. You don't.
lose things.
You don't
I mean,
lose anything from
you
saying
just don't
the
want to
party.
say it. You're just
I'm
lazy.
not gonna
You
lie.
just like house
You come into
because
my
you know what it
reveal?
is regardless.
You come into my reveal.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, what?
You honestly,
I know you're
revealing
talking about a
yourself?
gender reveal, but just say it.
you gave me a mini panic attack because I was like, oh my god, did he read
No,
this?
sorry,
I was
no,
like,
no, no.
wait a minute.
No. It's just like I've talked about it before. I think like what 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Something like
that's
that.
why I was like, wait a second,
It's
is it this?
just like the,
Even
the
outside the
Bachelor,
podcast.
Even outside the podcast,
Yeah,
it
true.
just gets me. I don't know why. It gets me fired up. The housewarming,
Yep.
Bachelor,
Yep.
Bachelorette.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. We talked about Bachelor.
yeah.
The Quince thing. It's like it's just,
I'm in the camp
like
of
if somebody's
you being
saying
able
like,
to do it.
"Are you coming to my birthday?" But
my
like,
birth-
they're referencing the birthday party. Just say,
Oh, yeah.
what? Like it just, I just, this,
I've never heard that one, so I can't.
I'm not.
speak to that.
I'm not. No, I'm saying like as
Yeah.
an example.
Yeah.
It's
Well, you
just
never
like,
heard someone say you coming to my birthday?
No, usually that will they'll say like birthday party or like birthday celebration.
like I've
You're
heard
going to
people say
celebrate
just
my
birthday.
birthday. You know
I've
what I mean?
heard it
I've
before.
heard
I
it
think
just
I think
feels weird.
I think
but-
my brain also automatically fills in the word,
Right,
so when they
yeah.
say it, I don't
Yeah.
pick up that they're not
Yeah.
saying party. I'm just
Yeah.
like, birthday party. Like that's how I
they
hear
don't
it.
mean literally their birth.
Yeah, like
Go back
that's
in time.
know
to see
what
them be
they're
born.
saying. It's just one of those things where it's like you're shortening it to like appeal to like being hip and trendy. It's like
Shorten
fetch.
stuff.
It's not catching on. Except it does catch on. It's just, you get what I'm saying. It's a similar concept.
These
Just like-
youngins,
You're just
God damn it.
just say the thing.
They're
Just say it.
newfangled.
It doesn't
You
hurt.
sounding real old right now.
I don't care.
Newfangled words.
I feel like
care.
I can kind of see where you're coming from, but I think that like I don't think it's that. I think they just genuinely are like, I just want to shorten. I don't want to say all the words. I don't think it's that deep.
I think it's subconscious. I think it's subconscious because it's just why don't you want to say the word?
Because it's quicker.
But it's
they
not.
have a
it's
word
not-
count, bro.
It's not quick enough to warrant doing it, though.
But any amount of 10 seconds is 10 seconds, bro.
if the word
I could do it in 10
adds
seconds.
up.
It takes you 10 seconds to say party.
Sometimes.
If it was like party, I understand you wanting to shorten that down. That makes sense. But just saying party,
It's like half a second.
yeah.
You know, half
Half
a
a second. They
Plus
add
half
up like
a
Jen said. They add up.
plus half a second.
Motherfuckers need to stop being so goddamn
You
lazy.
should
Then
have
I don't
a
know what to
minute.
tell you. This is so. All right, it just it gets
Hey,
me
we live
fired
in a
up.
time where skibbity toilet's a real thing.
See, but
bro.
at least,
It's
but
just-
skibbity toilet is at least a little funny. Somebody busts out a skibbity toilet when you're not expecting it. I promise you're gonna laugh at it. I don't mind what the youngins do, especially because I think it's my age demographic that usually does the lack of the party thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know if the newer age.
Yeah, I don't think new
folks do
kids
it.
are
I
having
don't think they really care
bachelorettes and
about
stuff. So just so you know.
They'll say, "Are you coming to my skibbity toilet?" oh
Jesus.
Come to my Riz party.
All right. Anyways.
Yeah. So, sorry.
Yeah, I haven't
It's
started.
all right. We
story.
only got the first
Yeah.
sentence. So
Sorry.
we'll just-
Stream skibbity toilet. Anyways. Stream Yummy by
Alrighty.
Justin.
Hashtag.
One of my ex-coworkers recently invited us to a housewarming. I wasn't going to go as I had plans and I received the invitation the day before. However, my coworkers who were invited decided to pool in to buy a gift. I let them know that I'd be sending a gift card from my end. They asked me if I bought one already and I said yes. I did not want to pool in money for an expensive gift when I barely know the person. My ex-coworker was in my team for only 6 months and I never spoke to him closely. My coworkers have previously done this for others who have left the team as well, and I've contributed before as I've appreciated them and wanted to contribute. My coworkers created a new group chat on the day of the housewarming again, and they all decided on what to get. I was added to that group chat even though I let them know I wouldn't be coming or making a contribution. I let it go thinking they already knew and it didn't bother. Now they mentioned that I owe them $50. I don't want to contribute, but I don't know how to respond to them politely, considering 2 of these people were my ex-managers.
Well, the thing is, are you done?
Not yet.
Oh, finish that. I wasn't
Okay.
saying anything before.
No,
you
you're
just kinda
fine.
looked at me, so I was like, oh.
I just saw you move, so I was like, what'd you say? And these 2 are on a different team as well. So I currently do not work with them closely, but see them every day as they are in senior positions for other teams. $50 may be very small for most, but currently I'm in a bad financial position and I do not want to go around giving gifts to people I do not know properly or talk to
Understandable.
when I'm not gifting my closest people since
Get it.
this past year. Any suggestions on how I respond to them kindly and not burn bridges? Is this common among coworkers to buy such expensive gifts?
So they're
firm
working at the
handshake,
same
call it.
job, just different team
Facts.
now.
Yeah,
Like
well,
ex-manager in the
Just
sense that like
nice
still same company, just they're not managing.
I
by
think
them.
so, yeah.
Okay.
it sounds like it. Yeah.
So I guess I understand the fear of like
Yeah.
upsetting an ex-manager because like they're still in the same company. If it was like an old job, like I don't give a fuck what they say. Like
Yeah.
not the boss of me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like you already said, hey, I'm not going, and I already got my gift.
Yeah.
So you're kind of in the clear. They're kind of
Yeah.
dumb to be like, hey,
Yeah.
$50, which so just
no.
ask someone for $50 in today's age. Like that's
Especially,
money,
like,
bro.
How many people are there? That's what I wonder. It's like, what the
What'd you
get
frig
them,
are
bro?
you
Damn.
buying?
Yeah. Also, like
Yeah.
that's another thing. What are you buying them?
So what are they buying this gift for?
It's a housewarming gift. for
someone that used to
the
work
ex
there.
coworker
What's another
of
thing?
OP.
Who cares?
Are they invited to the house?
They
she
were.
said,
They were. They got the
They get
invitation the
$0
day
from me.
before, but they also had plans prior, so they weren't going to go regardless. So they were just honestly sending a gift out of respect. Is what it sounds like. But
Yeah,
then
gift cards
the
enough.
the group
Yeah.
chat,
More than
it's like
enough.
the other coworkers
Especially
made a
if I'm
group
not
chat.
even going. What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah, what did you get them? A
Got you a
refrigerator?
I'm
riding-
assuming
We got
something
you a
like
riding lawnmower.
Yeah,
What?
that's what I'm
house
assuming. It must have been
You're supposed to
something
get,
like
like,
big
plates or
Yeah.
like
Plates, cups,
Cups.
fucking Keurig or something.
utensils,
Yeah.
Here's the
like
carpet,
Cake
my
cup
guy.
maker.
K cups.
Here's the welcome mat, bro. Yeah,
Packaging
you got
just
that.
cake up.
Yeah,
You can
there
get
you go.
the machine.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know you
just
always
a
use
cup.
this in the office, so here you go.
I'll go buy one.
Right?
Fucking poor ass.
yeah. It's like I'm not going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have smooth
This
left
is-
that second group chat for
this
sure.
is
I'd
this
like
is
to know.
this is too.
As soon as I
last
saw that
minute.
message, leave.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
I'm being courteous enough to
Hide
get a gift card.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Also, you don't know they said 6 months, but they barely know them anyway.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, why?
And they don't work with them. They said it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
like they don't owe the person anything, nor do you
No.
owe like the rest of the team anything. They
No.
chose the gift,
Yeah.
and they said that they wanted to like do this.
They didn't
You
listen
didn't agree.
to what you said.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's 100% on them. How do you go about it? Say no.
True.
I'm not giving you the money. I already got my gift. I mean, I don't have to be so rude about it, I guess. But you got the gift. You're gonna give them the gift, but you're not going.
Yeah.
Like yeah. Be like, hey guys, sorry. Like I said, I'm not in a good financial spot right now.
You don't even gotta say all that.
About
But
it.
I
I
feel
want to do
like
it politely.
Don't out
OP,
yourself.
yeah, OP put
Well,
like
you know, some
boundaries
people
up
feel,
saying
you know-
that they're not participating in this, and like the
Yeah.
other people are just clearly like, I don't give a fuck. they're
You
like,
are.
You're participating
are
whether you want to or
monetarily.
not.
Yeah. I'll send it to you next month. How about that?
I'll send it to you the 31st of never.
31st of February. I got you.
There it is.
Yeah, no, I think like that's kind of ridiculous because you're clearly setting boundaries that you don't want to be a part of this, and they're just bulldozing through them, and
yeah.
they're like, no, forget that, and like you're not even going. Like you got the invitation the day before, you didn't plan on going regardless because you had other plans. So like the fact that you're willing to get a gift is more than enough. Whether it be a $5 gift, a $10 gift, like you're still giving something even though you're not even going. Like the fact that these people are like, actually, you owe $50. Like what if
Yeah, that's
OP
crazy.
doesn't have any money? Like what if all of OP's money goes to bills and other things? Like
If you
that
ain't feeding me,
$50.
you ain't getting shit.
Right, like that $50 can be like gas money for OP or like
Yeah.
groceries or something like
Well, that's the thing is,
important.
they also said like they're not even getting like their close loved ones gift because of the financial.
Yeah.
Right,
situation
and like
there.
I
So
Yeah.
feel
I'm
like
gonna get
that
some
alone
random
says
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
Hell no.
What?
You know what? You get a mug. That's it. A singular mug.
You can get. They should get one of the mugs that has the middle
Yes.
finger on the bottom of it, so that way when they drink it, it's like.
Yeah, no. If you want to go a little bit of the sassy route, screenshot your message saying that you weren't going and you got a
True.
gift. Draw a red
Here's
arrow
your
to that
gift.
message and send that shit in the group chat.
True.
Leave the
There you
group chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put a
Boom.
bow tie on it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially like I know that they're not like close and stuff too, so that I feel like that adds an extra layer of like why she's already going or they're already going above and beyond. They don't need to go any more above and beyond than what they are. Like
Yeah.
they clearly budgeted out what they could get for a gift. So the fact that the other person's like, actually no, you have to get that and you have to get this $50, like absolutely not.
Also, like, can we denormalize like having to get gifts for
That's what I was
events
about to say,
because
like-
Right.
not everyone has the money to do it.
Yeah.
Not
True.
everyone has the time to go out and do it.
True.
And some people just don't want to do it. That's fine.
true.
You know,
Right.
accept the gifts that you do get. Obviously, if you're hosting, it's like, oh, it's nice to get a gift. But don't go with the mindset where like everyone needs to bring a gift
Yeah.
because that
Yeah.
kind of makes you selfish
It's like
and an
tipping.
asshole.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It
But
should
like-
be more about the experience of just having each other around.
He said like tipping. Never mind.
That's what I was
No,
like.
no, no,
I was like, there was some
disagree.
consensus.
Sorry.
I was like,
I
whoa,
mean,
it's a
I
different,
mean,
not
in
some
the fact that
different
like
consent, but it's
every
agreement.
machine has like a little like tip thing now, even
Yeah.
if all you're doing
Oh,
is
yeah,
like
you
picking
flip
up
it.
an order.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
some
right,
machines
still
you're
like
have
right.
to
that
tip.
are
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Oh, you don't have to.
It's the
Yeah.
over excessiveness of the tipping culture,
Yeah.
not for like the actual servers.
Yeah.
who
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
no,
You
I
deserve
didn't mean
all
that.
the money in the world.
Yeah,
That's why I was like, wait a second.
You said tipping, and they were like,
Tipping
yeah. I
on
was
the
like,
whole.
That's why I had to say anything because I was like, I'm gonna just
Right,
let
like
Yeah.
I'm going to the
Thankfully, you
drive-through.
said it
I'm
again. I
getting
was
a
like,
drive-through.
oh.
I'm not tipping on my drive-through
Yeah.
order. Like
Facts.
absolutely not.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Like pay your workers a living wage.
True.
How about
That
it?
too.
True.
But also still let them get tips.
That
also
too.
true.
Tip them yourself.
Because the stuff they have to deal with couldn't
Yeah.
be me.
True.
Or be a good boss and don't let them go through those bad things.
Also true.
Yeah.
Both. Matter of fact.
Yeah, let's denormalize.
Is it like a social expectation for like you to get a housewarming gift just because you're invited to a housewarming party?
I think so.
I feel like
so.
before
I feel like
that's
it
like
was,
that's your
But I
ticket
think
to
so.
the party is like a housewarming.
but it's
gift.
almost this like the same can be said with weddings.
is
Like
my
weddings
presence.
are a big
Guys,
area.
I'm having a goth girlfriend party. So
Hell yeah. I'll go.
Bring
I'll
a,
bring
bring
you're all
a, you gotta
invited,
bring
so-
a goth girlfriend. Or sorry, I guess you don't want a
I'm
goth
sick, I
girlfriend.
can't make it.
You want them to be single at the time.
Goth girl space
To become a friend.
They have to be a
There
girl
you
that's
go.
our
Yeah.
friend to
Yeah.
become his
To
become a-
girlfriend.
There you
All right,
go.
So it's a
perfect.
double entendre.
make it.
I think it's the,
I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
I've heard
I don't know
of
what
it
a
sounds
goth
like
girl,
it's
I'm
right,
sorry.
but I'm
I
probably
need a girlfriend.
completely wrong.
That's the point of this. But yeah, no, that's it's like, and also it's like if you're gonna get a gift for somebody for like a housewarming or something like that, like I said, even just bringing like plastic cups for
Yeah.
the event.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or napkins.
Paper plates, napkins.
Yeah.
Anything from the dollar store.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring
A
a-
bunch
bring
of
a
like
dish.
dollar store
Bring
utensils.
a picture frame
Right.
for when I start
One
hanging up
singular
pictures.
towel.
Right.
Yeah, like the fact that you like have to get these extravagant like
Yeah.
where
Especially
it takes
for someone
multiple
you don't know
people
that well.
with $50 contributions,
Yeah.
like that's
Yeah.
like,
It
just
also feels
probably
like
what,
they're
a $200,
kind of
$300
like-
gift.
Yeah, they're kind of like not uppity there, but they're kind of like, fancy people. They're like, oh, we can't get like
Yeah.
a $50 Dunkin' Donuts gift card split among 10 people. It's like,
500. Damn.
no. Like each person's $5. Like a $50.
like,
10 people put. No, that's what I mean. No, but that's what I mean. Like one $50 gift instead of each person
Yeah,
contributing $50. You know what I mean? Like that I feel like is fine. Or like even then, like I feel like it depends on the group that you're around. Like set the expectations amongst your friends. Like, yeah, I expect you guys to bring a gift, or no, just I expect you guys to bring vibes, and just I expect you to
No.
be here.
Anyone that says you expect them to bring gifts, stay blessed, because you shouldn't do that to
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's not the point of a gift.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, true, actually.
Like,
No
hey,
one
people that
will
are like,
give if you expect
that's,
it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Did it-
tribute.
Did it say in there that the people hosting the
Fucking
housewarming
packs.
party expected a gift, or is it
No,
just that
it just
okay.
said
It
that
seems
the
like it's
group
just
chat.
among the
Okay.
coworkers
Yeah.
that are
so,
like,
so far
It
they're
feels
at
like
least in
the
clear, but-
coworkers
Yeah.
just like decided amongst themselves, like, hey, we're going to a housewarming party for such and such. Like, let's get them a nice gift together as coworkers.
Yeah, have fun.
Right,
Good
right.
luck.
Actually,
really nice of
that's
you
literally
guys.
what's happening.
that's awesome.
They're trying to be like, hey, you guys
So
have fun. Am I going?
nice. Yeah, I just
Yeah, I don't like that mentality.
no. That's weird behavior.
I feel like a housewarming should be like, yes, I know like it's normal for people to bring gifts, and that's fine if they do. It's also fine if they don't. But I feel like it should more so be like celebrating the fact that this person is in a house, that they like made it to this goal in life, and that's the point of it, is to celebrate that.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
not, hey, you got a house, let me just give you shit for free so
Yeah.
you don't
No,
have to
it's
buy
about
it.
filling the home with love and
Yeah.
experience and fun
They keep
and
moving into
laughter.
random houses every year. It's like,
No,
Fill
I,
up
bet, I
that,
gotta see the deed that you own it.
Damn.
oopsies, I lost it. I'll get it back to you. Don't worry.
Don't bring
Yeah.
any gifts. Just help me unpack like 3 boxes and we're cool, bro. I'm gonna be
True.
Low key though.
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, I think that they're kind of crazy, and OP needs new coworkers.
Also,
True.
I've never been at a job that's just like,
Yeah, where
'cause
like the
they even
relationships
said
aren't
like
that deep,
other
yeah.
people for any other event, they just like
Yeah.
give them gifts. Like, oh, I'm leaving the company. Here's a gift. Like, what? I've
Hey.
never left a job,
No.
and they're like, hey, here's a gift on the
Yeah,
way
low-key.
out.
Well, I mean, I think I'm accustomed to it only because my mom's job used to do things like that. Is like they would do it for like anybody leaving, retiring, birthdays,
Retiring,
like
I get
holidays,
it.
like stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
they would get like they would pitch in for gifts and stuff for whoever it is that it's the celebration.
$50
for.
I
though.
just
Fuck
worked
that
bad
shit.
jobs.
Yeah, that I mean, $50 a person is ridiculous. $50
I
like
wanna know what this
in
gift
total,
is.
maybe
How
not
many
be so
people there
bad, but
are.
like
Yeah,
$50
that's
a
what I'm
pop
saying.
is expensive. Like,
'Cause, like-
let's say you're a couple, that's $100 right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even like 10 people, that's $500.
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah.
buying?
That's
So I
Probably
said
again,
like,
bro.
what, you buying a refrigerator or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Golly.
A new washing machine?
I better be able to use that.
I'd hope you'd be. Oh, like you're saying at
Yeah.
their house.
Coming over to do
If I
laundry.
could treat to your refrigerator every time I come over your house, I could go in that thing and put stuff in there if I
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah.
It has
like, oh,
to
I
be
gotta-
one
I
of those
gotta
like
freeze- I
smart
gotta-
fridges.
There you go. Oh,
It
yeah.
has
some
to be
drinks
one
to
that you
cool.
can FaceTime to see what you're out
There
of
you
when you're
go.
at the grocery
Like,
store. Right. One of
Oh
those
no,
smart
if you
ones.
took something.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, yo, why is that in my spot, bro?
I paid
It's
for
in my
that.
way.
I have a share in this refrigerator. so-
Shareholder of the
Ungrateful
fridge. That's
ass
funny.
Alrighty, well, on to the next one.
Yeah.
This one is titled "Being Used."
That's what I'm trying to be for real. All right.
Facts.
I don't know if you necessarily
Not
want
for money,
to
but for my
in
body.
this
Yeah, exactly,
sense.
for my body.
Oh my god, you guys are horrible.
In my affection.
All right. Anyways, on to the story. All right. At first, said coworker and I were cool. He even asked me to hang out with him outside of work once, so we did. I live literally only 6 minutes from him. At one point, I cut off contact with him because I felt he was supporting another coworker who was sexually harassing me while I was venting to him, and that's when our relationship changed. He never apologized to me for his behavior, but we did discuss it, so I moved on. I carried on conversing with him, but he began to mask rude remarks as jokes. Recently, someone informed me that he was talking to others behind my back, saying that we don't talk anymore, and I have no idea why he was spreading that around because I had recently offered for him to practice on my car so he can get his license.
Damn.
Later on this same day, he asked for a ride home, and since I didn't want him to be stranded at night, I gave him one even though multiple people were telling me not to. The next day, he came to me apologizing after he found out that I knew he was talking about me behind my back, and he again asked me to hang out with him. He also told me he wasn't using me, that he likes me, and I'm so sweet and nice. Following his apology, which involved him revisiting the past incidents and expressing sentiments like he didn't appreciate my previous apology a month back, despite my lack of fault, I discovered from 2 other individuals that he had been saying even more negative things before his apology, such as labeling me as a last resort and expressing reluctance to ask for a ride due to him apparently not wanting to associate with me outside of work and not wanting to ask me to hang out, even though he was the one who asked to hang.
That's crazy.
If I knew he said those things, I definitely would not have given him a ride home. He did not pay me for the ride, and he was lucky it was only one time before I found out. After learning this, I sent him a text telling him to never ask for a ride from me again. Additionally, I confronted him for his dishonesty and how he used me for a ride. I also told him that I never asked for him to spend time with me, and the fact that I live just 6 minutes from his place makes me feel like an asshole, especially since his house comes up before mine. No one else is willing to take him, and there are no buses available at night.
True.
Meaning he will likely have to pay around $30 for an Uber ride every day unless someone will take him.
Maybe don't be a bad person.
Poor guy.
So what do you guys think?
One, first and foremost, hey buddy, hey, stay blessed.
Yeah, true.
I can't stand neighbors, bro.
True.
I have a theory. I don't think he's using her. You want to know why?
Why?
Because what fucking moron when you're actively using a person would then go talk shit to coworkers that work at the same place.
Yeah,
I feel like he might just be stupid.
But well, yes,
probably more likely.
But I'm also gonna say like, I get wanting to be like the nice person and help people out, and I'm that kind of person. But if I'm finding out that like you're talking shit about me, that's where it stops. I'm not gonna be like I don't care if you can't drive, if you gotta Uber, walk home, city bus. You figure it the fuck out.
Good luck.
We're not cool anymore. If you gotta stay home at night or like walk home, that's on you, bro. You chose that life. So them like still helping them after getting a shitty apology, which based on how they described it, it wasn't even an apology. It was just like an admission of guilt, and that's it.
Yeah, basically.
It wasn't right. It wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I don't know. Like there's so many signs that you should have just left this dude like
alone
as a coworker, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like just do your own thing. Be cool with the people you're cool with, and that's it. At least you have coworkers telling you the truth, because not everyone will do that.
Yeah.
But like, should not have lasted as long as it did.
Yeah. After the first time, I'd have like after the like you said the shitty apology, I'd be like, hey, we're cool now, but like we're not like leave me alone. Like we're
cool on a
you can be
coworker
cordial,
base.
but like
good marks on her for being kind even through it all, and still being willing to give somebody like a second and third and fourth chances. But like, Jesus Christ, like.
Yeah.
Just as someone who's trying to take advantage of another individual, because there's no way that he's not doing that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Why would you then, and then after apologizing, realizing that you got snitched on, continue
immediately
to
go
do
and,
it?
Yeah.
Are you stupid?
My man self-sabotage.
Like,
I'm sorry, low-key.
Twice.
He's like,
Yeah, low-key.
I got this time.
Low-key. Low-key.
I know the real ones that won't snitch on me.
Yeah.
And then they did again.
I know everyone still likes me.
Yeah, it's like
dumbass motherfucker.
Also, like supporting that other coworker that
I feel like that should have
crazy.
immediately been like
That's
the
an
cutoff.
automatic red flag for me. Like if you were like essayed and then someone that you were cool with is like supporting them, they clearly aren't there for you.
Yeah.
That's,
Well, they were sexually harassed, so I don't know how far it went.
My bad.
No, you're totally okay.
But still
like,
regardless,
it's still like
not to like be like that type of person, but in my mind, and it might just be because I'm a woman, like I honestly would think the same thing. It's like, oh, they're supporting somebody that sexually harassed me. Like, what if they like think, oh, like 2v1, like, oh, we can take her together, and then like it gets worse than it just being harassing. Like they actually take advantage of her and they do like something worse to her, because clearly OP is a very empathic person and wants to care about this other person, but this other person is not healthy. This person feels like they're like a leech, like they're gonna, I don't know, like it gives very bad, uncomfortable vibes, and I feel like as a woman, she should be like, nope, cutting it off, like get away, like bye.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They don't play
With
that
the kind
game.
of the kind
Don't
of
end
person.
well.
True. The kind of person that they are, I personally would have been like, I'm not really trying to spend time alone with you. Like,
especially in a
drive home and
vehicle.
stuff
Like,
that.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
like,
you
no,
don't
I'm all
know how big OP is. You don't know how big the other person is. Like, body height and body weight, like that is a huge factor on a lot of things. Like, I'm sorry, like I get caring and making sure this person's okay, but at some point you need to put yourself first, and like this is unhealthy for you, like as not just as like a woman, but as an individual, this is unhealthy for you, no matter if you're male or female.
Yeah.
I wonder if she may have like liked this person.
Maybe.
Yeah,
At least
that
a
could have
little
played
bit.
a part.
Probably like at
which
first, yeah.
would make sense as to why they kept giving them like
Yeah,
try after
like,
try.
yeah.
But
It could be.
honestly, all people in general, like you got to recognize and try your best to recognize early on when like a relationship, any relationship, friendship, like significant other, anything is not benefiting you, and learn to like step away and be comfortable stepping away. Because I know it's tough, but like it's only going to put you in a bad spot. It's only going to like leave you as the one that's hurt, and it's just best to avoid those situations as best as possible. And it's not always easy. You know, we've all probably been through it at some point, but you just got to try to be conscious of it, because not everyone's on your side.
True.
Just be standoffish with everybody so that they don't want to talk to you.
Don't do that.
I don't know if that's the way.
I will say though, for me personally, like I'm cool. I like to be cool with people that I work with. I don't mind like hanging out, but I do like kind of keep a boundary with like, I guess not how we hang out, but like just where it goes, I guess.
Work
like
is work.
Yeah.
Outside of work is outside of work.
Exactly.
Once
So-
we leave, that's it. I go home by myself, you go home by yourself. Good luck.
Oh, go on now. Yeah, I definitely think that OP should cut homeboy off and
hope they
maybe
did
get a
already.
new job, because it seems like that isn't a real good environment for you, especially if you have a coworker that sexually harassed you and now you have another coworker that's shit talking you and is befriending the person that sexually harassed you. And like, not to say, you know, that OP's not the person that OP is talking about is going to do that, but like, you never know. People are crazy.
But also,
you really never
like,
know.
The people that like he was talking shit to, obviously we don't know what they were saying. They could have been agreeing with him, but then
That
like,
is all
hey,
true. And
I'm
then
gonna still
also
snitch on him
snitch.
That
anyways.
too,
That's also
yeah.
true.
Got him.
Like-
Fact, she's annoying as hell. Bro.
Yeah, and then hey,
Well,
by
she's
the way,
like, "You said
so
you're
and so.
annoying."
But it almost, yeah,
I couldn't believe it when I heard it.
it almost feels like OP's getting like alienated from everybody, because like clearly this is a conversation about OP. Like everybody's talking about them. It's getting back to them that like this is being said about you from multiple people. So it's like, I'd be like, oh my God, like is he trying to like alienate me from everybody else and like seclude me so that way he's the only one that I talk to? So like my gears just go. Like it is scary how much they
Mutiny,
go.
bro. Like,
Hold on, you're onto something.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like a next level manipulation.
But that's what
tactic.
I'm saying. Like you
He's also
isolate her
gaslighting
from
her, it
everyone
sounded like at
around
one
her.
point.
He's the only coworker that she can talk to.
Yeah,
He's the
'cause
only
everyone else
coworker
thinks
that
she's
she gets
annoying and
along
smells
with.
weird.
I mean, I'm not gonna say all that, but like it makes you, you know, and like I hate to,
Yeah, shut up.
Did you rate this?
I hate to like assume that of this random person that OP's writing about, because I could be completely wrong, but
Yeah.
like you
No,
never
but
know.
like logically,
yeah.
that makes the most sense.
right?
Because like I said, you're an absolute moron if you're trying to use somebody and then you go
I
and
just
talk
think he
shit to
doesn't
people
know how to
who,
go about it
who are
properly.
within their like space.
Yeah.
So it makes sense if he's trying to poison the rest of them against her, so that no one fucks with her, so that he's the only one that fucks with her.
Yeah.
More or less,
Right.
And then he could just keep using her no matter how much shitty things he does. But it backfired because they got snitches up in there.
Yeah.
It is
I mean,
yeah.
it might be a good thing that
Hey.
they got snitches.
Sometimes
Oh,
snitches
that's
get
also true.
stitches. Sometimes snitches get fucking stilettos. I don't know.
What?
Both of those are
He's
bad.
just trying to
Yeah,
figure
first
out.
Stilettos?
I mean, the stilettos you fight back. Hit him with the
Well,
stiletto.
hurt either way.
And then you
I'd
still
argue.
get stitches.
Yeah.
No,
They
the
get
other
stilettos
person
and
gets
stitches.
stitches.
They're cool.
Oh.
It's either you get beat up or you do the beaten, right? Yeah.
No.
You get
I would have to have the
Either way, you're
stilettos
getting
already
beat.
to do the beating.
Either way, the stitches
no,
are
you
getting
either
beat.
no,
Yeah.
because you get
you're getting
beat
I can think of a
up
better
when
word.
you get the
Same
stitches,
way
or
that
you
you're-
do the beating
No,
by
'cause-
having the
But that's not what the-
stiletto
that's not what
because
the
you
saying
take the
means,
heel.
though.
Superlative.
I know,
is that
but maybe
better?
that's what he was going for.
Superlatives.
What's happening?
I'm trying to think of an S word that is positive.
That's me beating your ass.
Snacks.
Like
Just
superlative.
get
They get
riches.
snacks.
How about that?
Snitches get
Snacks,
riches.
okay.
You don't want
Snitches
to
get
push
snacks.
that narrative.
Anyway,
I'm gonna be calling you 6ix9ine in the streets.
no, but he didn't get riches. I'm stitching for justice.
Oh my goodness!
All right, Batman.
respect.
I'm Barry Allen anyway.
Snitches are the real heroes sometimes.
True.
Sometimes.
Oh goodness!
In this instance,
Yeah, OP needs to get out and
Get
not.
louder?
oh, it's because I pointed my mic towards it by accident.
Oh, I was like, what just happened? Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Anything else about that one, or we're ready to move on?
That's a bad dude. Move
Yeah.
on.
It's a bad man.
He was a
you know,
red flag.
Maybe just become a person that works their job, goes home, and hangs out with their out of work friends.
It's their
I don't
cat.
know.
People.
Or their cat.
Or the cat.
I'm
This
cool
makes
with
this
that.
person sound like they're a very lonely individual.
my friends.
I said they had friends outside of work.
It's the first thing I came
That's
to mind.
what I
At
do.
home, you know. Hey,
I go home and I see my cats.
see?
Yeah, he gives the
you go.
boys kisses before he gives me a kiss.
Damn.
Base.
I
I
do.
get it.
I do. I'll admit to it. That's my boys.
My kids.
Alrighty, so the next one is I absolutely cannot get along with my coworker, and I think he's a head case.
Head
Damn,
case.
that's a. All right.
Damn. Okay. All right.
Alrighty,
Put
so
your head in a
I.
case. Keep playing with me.
Oh, got him.
Like Walt Disney.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
It's like a theory. He's got like his frozen head somewhere.
I believe it.
Hey, Captain America.
He's running. He's like Mr.
Oh,
House.
Captain America was all frozen.
Oh yeah.
No, but I'm saying they like keep him like, you know.
It's like Mr. House from New Vegas, from Fallout
Yeah,
New Vegas. Just running it from behind.
Alrighty, I have a colleague who is exhausting and pedantic.
Pedantic.
I don't know.
They put an N.
I feel like I looked this word up
Pedantic.
recently.
Yeah,
I don't
pedantic.
remember
What he said.
Don't know what that
And
means,
he
but
said-
that's a word.
Yeah, I looked it up recently.
Yeah. To the point where I'm at my wit's end dealing with him. I ask him a straightforward question, and he talks in circles and dodges the question. He overcomplicates simple tasks and can't seem to follow any of the instructions I send him. He also makes declarative statements on issues he isn't sure about and a lot of times is incorrect.
Yeah.
When I have to come back and correct him after researching the issue, he gets defensive and tries to talk in circles to make his original statement right. Every interaction with him ends in him mansplaining and info dumping
Nice.
until I cut him off.
Based.
For months, the weekly meetings with our VPs have been contentious. Yeah. He speaks over me constantly and backtracks on issues we agreed upon prior. He also makes snide comments and has to have the last word on any issue. Things blew up in a recent meeting where we were supposed to be revising some documentation. He flat out denied something the document outlined explicitly. He straight up gaslit me about the contents of the document. Then he went back to my boss and he said, concerned, I wasn't capable of understanding the assignment. I'm so insulted and pissed off. Not only is he wrong, he's now openly gaslighting and insulting me. The next time he came into my office, I very pointedly told him I would not be addressing the issue he brought up until the following day when the whole team was together. He took the opportunity to go to HR and file a report that I am so toxic and unhelpful, it's giving him health issues.
I got ulcers.
What the hell?
But I think almost.
What?
Boopies.
Nah, if you go to HR telling you got poopies, get the fuck out.
But I
Shorty gave
think
me hemorrhoids.
almost.
That's wild.
Oh
That's
my
kinda
God.
hard.
Ass just never felt the same.
It's just so annoying.
That's wild.
Okay, but I think almost 100% of the toxicity on the team is coming from him. I do not have these problems communicating with anyone else. HR said they would be addressing the issue with everyone involved, but told me I have to be less harsh in the way I speak to him. I'm flat out refusing to be alone with him further and documenting every interaction in writing, but I don't know if this is sustainable. How would you handle difficult colleagues like this?
I got a theory. This dude's coming for your job.
That's what I handle.
He's trying to get you fired so you can take a
low-key,
job low
absolutely.
key. I don't know if they're in the same.
That's a theory.
It seems like they work under this
They
person.
must
Yeah.
work
Like
close
the
together, yeah.
OP work or is the
It
boss
says
of that
colleagues, so I wonder.
person. Maybe
They
not,
have
maybe
to
not
have
like
some
extreme
relation
level,
somehow,
but like
yeah.
I don't know. It's not like they're
Yeah.
trying to take their job.
Yeah.
It might-
There's
they
too many
might
things where it's
be.
like you're fucking up and then you're trying to like put it on her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know if they didn't say right.
I'm assuming OPs if
I'm gonna just say OP. Like you're putting it on them.
Well, they mentioned mansplaining, and generally men don't
Do
do
that
that.
too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like it's definitely a.
What do you mean, bro?
That's
You
what made me think it
mansplaining me
was
all
a
the time.
woman.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's different. No, it's just explaining when it's man to man.
Oh, my bad.
As I just
It's man to man.
Interesting.
I don't know. There's too many things where I just kept getting that vibe of like they're trying to get this person fired
Oh yeah.
because like they want their job or maybe they just don't like them for some reason.
Yeah.
But that's wild. They're just toxic,
Yeah.
toxic man to the max.
Yeah, that's insane.
I got 2 recommendations.
Oh, here we go.
The incorrect way and the
Oh, here we
correct way.
Kill them.
Incorrect way. Fucking man.
What move was that?
this?
Can you- yeah. Okay, all right. Okay, yeah,
elbow.
one more time. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, like
Back
getting
of
ready
the
to.
Yeah. Start dancing in front of them. They'll get confused.
You're a dancing
there you go.
samurai.
Okay,
But
what's the correct way?
The corporate correct way is to kill them with kindness. Is what
Oh, I was gonna say. I was like, okay, murder.
Corporate guy.
No.
The corporate ways.
Kill them.
Yeah.
Hide the body.
That's how like my boss usually words
Assassination.
it. But like when I have to deal with a lot of like bullshit people who just like constantly are assholes and they always find a loophole around like very like simple rules. You're just like, okay, and have a nice day, that kind of thing. You're just like, you know,
blessed.
Yeah, basically.
Right.
I appreciate what you're saying, and you know, you do that,
Hit
and
'em with
then,
a-
you know, you just keep doing your job as best you can, and eventually they're gonna fuck up and they're gonna take themselves out. They're not gonna
Take
outlast
themselves
you
out.
if you keep doing what you're supposed to
True.
do.
That's also true.
They're gonna
So.
kill themselves.
Yeah,
All
just
these choice of words.
don't let your emotions get to you because you're gonna fuck yourself over when you
Yeah.
didn't need to.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing.
I like that.
Yeah.
My emotions rule me. So, like, yeah,
I
I'm
think
sorry.
it's the better of me
All right, no
sometimes.
corporate job for you,
Yeah,
buddy.
no.
I've had to see it, especially with my boy Philly. He
My
every so-
guy, Philly Phil.
Yes, sir.
occasionally, and he's gotten really good at it, so he doesn't really have this issue so much now. But like when we first started, there was like certain people who, especially like, it would be like another black. He's a big black man, and there'd be another black guy who would like tell him that like he's not like supporting like black people, or like why can't you do this for me? You're like you're not a real black dude or something like that, and throwing that kind of like really just like
Yeah, that's
unnecessary
rough.
and untruthful stuff to him, and
Yeah.
he would get personally offended by that because like it's
Like,
not
yeah,
true.
It's
Yeah.
attacking your character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's making it seem like he's less than he is for simply doing his job.
Yeah.
And like he had to take a step back in those cases because otherwise he would have done something that
Start fighting.
wasn't
Yeah.
great, and he would have gotten in trouble
Yeah.
for it. Because at the end of the day, they're not working here.
Yeah.
No,
it doesn't
they're
matter
do-
what
yeah.
happens. They can find somewhere else to get food.
Also
But
true.
he's going to get kicked out for something that it wasn't originally his fault. So, you know, just like take a step back and say, hey, I don't agree with you, and that's not appropriate, but I can't do anything about it. You're not going to receive services from us anymore because you're a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
But, you know, you had to be able to unfortunately control yourself enough to let them destroy themselves in those situations. Yeah.
Yeah. I respect
Yeah, I don't
I
think
aspire to be like that one day.
it. Same.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had like a not customer or like a coworker that like that would make me that upset, I guess, to where like
Yeah.
I'm doing all this crazy shit.
I've
Yeah.
had
I
customers
could've.
tell me to myself
Yeah.
over like when I used to
Over
work
not
at.
buying a shirt.
Yeah, when I used to work at the clothing place.
Nah, name them. Fuck that
online.
place.
No.
I'm gonna do it.
People would call in all the time and like get mad over like things that we couldn't control, like FedEx having their package was delayed, item not being in stock, whatever. And like countless times they tell you to kill yourself. They tell you like you're a piece of shit, you're this, that, and the third. I'm like, God, like
Oh yeah, they get really passionate over nothing.
yeah, and
maybe
like
I will
we're
today.
told to just sit there and take it. So like
I'll
even
send you a
when we would
video.
escalate it to supervisors, the supervisors wouldn't do anything, and they'd be on the side
No,
of the customer.
supervisor
And
goes,
it's like,
I'll give you the free everything.
right, like it could be like a shirt's out of stock, and then like this $400 order is now free because they knew that if they put up enough of a fight, like
Yeah,
they would
oh
get
yeah.
a supervisor.
Yeah.
Supervisor's like, oh yeah, do whatever, and it's like, y'all just made me get yelled at, and like they told me to kill myself, and you're just gonna be like, here's your order,
Yeah.
like fuck
I
you.
worked at the same job. Everyone's useless there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%
From
useless.
customer service rep, anything above that, useless.
Normalize telling customers to
kill
kill themselves right back.
Facts.
that and also normalize and make it a law where you can maybe like twice a year whoop a customer's ass
Facts.
I
and
think you
not
should
have
get it
any
quarterly.
issues.
I think you should get it
Yeah.
quarterly.
Quarterly,
Yeah.
hell
Quarterly,
yeah,
I'm
dude.
down for that.
Hell yeah.
I think that's
It's like a
good idea.
vacation day.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then when customers come, they're like, do they have their allotted whooping
They're
ass?
allotted. Well, yeah.
Do I want to
They
take the
ask
risk of
you-
getting my ass whooped?
Did you use your quarterly ass whooping yet?
It's like
Don't worry
legally
about it. How
I'm
much you
not
I
find
don't
allowed
know,
to.
but I can.
Yeah, like, how much you
Where's it
find
gonna
I'm
go?
about to.
I hope I don't have to.
out?
Don't make me need
But
to.
I will.
I haven't yet, but not because I'm opposed to it. I love the
Finding the right
idea.
person.
I love the idea of this dude just being in the HR room, just absolutely, just fucking like, she's so annoying,
Yeah.
and she doesn't let me talk in the meetings,
Yeah,
and she's
low
always
key.
mean to me, and my fucking cataracts came back because dealing with her, and I hate her,
Nah,
and
low key. It's like, grow up.
Yeah,
What
dude
are
sounds
you,
like
12?
an absolute baby. Like, listen, I have fucked up at plenty of jobs
Yeah.
because it's something new to me or like I'm struggling to get the hang of it.
Yeah.
But I've never like blamed the person that's training me for
Yeah,
that.
that's
I'm always
insane.
like, damn, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I got to do better. Like, I always put it on myself. So to like do that, spin the story around,
Yeah.
and then like after like obviously they're talking to you and like they're telling you, hey, things are not going well. They're like, oh my god, I gotta go to HR now and complain to save myself.
Yeah,
that's
true.
it's
That's
a
wild.
wild tactic to
Yeah.
go for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Not okay.
it's also funny that like he'll like go in there or to her and then just say things that are just blatantly wrong.
Yeah.
And then she like fact checks him on it, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Well, actually, if you do this, and then like if you
look at it at this
like,
angle,
like she
Yeah.
said, talks in circles
Yeah.
Yeah.
until he arrives at something that sounds less incorrect, I guess.
Yeah.
He probably thinks that if he speaks enough like words
Yeah.
and big words, that he'll confuse her enough
of
into
course.
convincing her that he was right in the beginning.
Yeah,
Well, based on the fact that this person mansplains, if the OP
Yeah.
is a woman, he probably does not believe that they can do their job because
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
a woman. It's
Oh,
like,
she's got woman brain.
yeah. He's like, I gotta explain because I'm clearly in the right.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about.
And then also that like that like cringe ass like having to have the last word shit.
Yeah.
That shit is so lame. How old are you?
Yeah.
Didn't realize we were hiring 10-year-olds here.
I bet you he's in
And it
his
seems like it's
30s.
even just in meetings. Like
Huh?
meetings amongst some other people, like
Yeah.
they're still doing it. It seems
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, that's it when I'd have an issue too, because it's like you're now singling me out like in front of coworkers. Like that's embarrassing,
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not
We
gonna
be
mess up
fighting.
my bag.
right?
Hell no.
You're not finna
Stuff
make
you
me
would've
look
been.
like I'm fucking up.
Facts.
But
So this guy, along with the guy from the last one, I
Yeah.
think it was, hey, stay blessed.
Yup.
There it is.
What's the opposite of stay blessed?
Opposite of stay blessed. If stay blessed is like die today,
Day.
then
Today.
opposite.
Uh,
That's tough.
yeah.
Go to hell. But that means like love you.
Okay.
Go to hell.
Opposite,
Hey.
opposite.
Hey,
Double negative.
hey. No, see, it feels
Yeah,
wrong.
it feels
I
wrong.
was just like, oh, lady from the last
go to
story,
hell.
go to hell. Like, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right.
It seems like they get bullied enough. Let's not bring them up anymore.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Alex, go to hell.
We'll work on this. We'll figure it
Stay
out.
blessed works better.
Look
Yeah.
to the horizon.
Yeah.
Okay. Look to the horizon. Chris Kyle?
Reach for this guy.
Okay.
Chris Kyle, I think you're dead, but you can also stay blessed.
Yeah, so he did bad
Yeah,
things.
he's a
I'm
bad
pretty
bo-
sure.
he's a bad
Yeah.
person, yeah. He's just fun to meme about.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's not important. I'll probably
Anyway,
cut that
yeah,
out of the episode.
Alrighty, well, on to the next one. This was the last straw. We are not friends.
Talk about it.
Heard that.
Not at all. They did it in capital not, so you don't have to add emphasis to the not.
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 No tea nut.
Okay. So I have a coworker that I thought was a friend who backstabbed my husband and I.
Yikes.
And I need to know what to do next and what to tell his
what do we
girlfriend.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
The coworker's
I'm sorry.
girlfriend?
Yeah. So OP and their husband worked with coworker and his girlfriend. They
okay.
name everybody in a
That's
second.
so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I, 28F, have worked at this cannabis dispensary since December. My fiance, now husband, started working with us in February. I was promoted a month ago to shift lead. There are only 2 other shift leads now, one of which is Bill, 31 male. So he is
Not a dude
the
named Bill.
coworker that their OP's referring to.
Like the guy from the Schoolhouse Rock
Sure.
specials.
Oh,
That guy?
nice.
He's down on his luck.
Yeah.
When I first started the job, I became fast friends with Bill and his girlfriend Brenda. We would go to their place to hang out often and attend jam sessions they hosted.
Oh, yeah.
I persuaded my husband to invite Bill and Brenda to our wedding. Bill
and
seemed
Brenda.
very right.
Brenda Song?
Yep.
No,
Bill
She's married
to
already.
Macaulay.
My fault.
Yeah, to Macaulay
sorry.
Culkin.
Yeah, true.
Crazy.
W.
Bill seemed very
Just
sincere
like should've been
about
me.
Sorry.
about wedding stuff in the weeks before, but on the wedding day, Bill and Brenda left without saying a word to me. My husband spoke to them before the ceremony and noted that Bill was high off his ass.
Yeah.
I found out from Bill at work that
High in
he
his own
had
supply.
he had one of the special brownies that our coworker made and we all knew the effects of, so he and Brenda left at the end of the vows. I asked about the situation on Reddit after it happened, and I was told I was in the wrong for wanting them to be present to share my special day and enjoy the catered dinner we paid for because they showed up. What more do you want from them?
Damn.
Honestly, I want to go.
I'm like they didn't want to be there.
Honestly, I want to go back in time and give those seats to family or other coworkers that would have actually attended instead of getting high. But anyway, 2 days ago at work, Bill asked my husband to sit at the reception desk for him. Ideally, there are 6 2-hour shifts at the desk every day. As soon as it was Bill's scheduled turn, saying he needed to do X shift lead responsibility, and my husband, technically his subordinate, said okay and sat at the desk. Bill went across the street to buy a snack and sat eating and shooting the breeze with another coworker for 20 minutes.
That's crazy.
The next time he passed the reception desk, my husband asked him, "I thought you were doing X thing." Bill took offense and they argued briefly. My husband feels he was in the right to call Bill out for palming off his reception shift by lying about where he was going. Bill spoke to me about the disagreement yesterday and I guess expected me to take his side.
Oh, damn.
I explained how it looked from my husband's perspective and we chalked it up to a misunderstanding, or so I thought. It was brought to my attention by another coworker that after Bill and I spoke, Bill went through the security camera footage, rewatching his disagreement with my husband, trying to find a video clip of my husband doing something reportable so he could go and tattle to our manager.
So corny.
Who everyone knows is quick to fire people, especially once cam footage gets involved. And despite being the one in leadership who originally advocated for husband to be hired, the manager recently made it clear to us that being married inconveniences the way he wants to schedule us. My husband is going to give our assistant manager his side of the story today to cover his ass. I have to decide how to proceed with Brenda because I already bought her birthday present for next month, and Bill was planning on husband and I coming to the city with them and some of Brenda's friends. Husband was done with Bill after the wedding. I'm now done with Bill after he was looking to get my husband fired. I'm not sure what exactly my next step should be or if I should distance myself from Bill or what I should say to Brenda.
This is a crazy setup. You
All I'm
have
saying-
2 couples working at the same place.
Yeah.
Like that's already kind of crazy, and they're all friends.
Yeah.
And you have one that's in two technically that are in
Yeah.
positions of management
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
their significant
yeah.
others.
Yeah, that's always messy.
Oh.
And over each other's significant others as well.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, everyone's first reaction to like a slight inconvenience, like getting someone else fired, is crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, that's their livelihood. I'm not. It's not that deep.
No,
Like,
this
that's
dude was
crazy.
I
like, how
feel
dare he
like-
come back?
Right. I feel like
Okay.
it's their way of kind of showing that they are in control. Because I
Oh,
feel like
it's definitely
they
a power trip.
they
Yeah.
definitely he
Stupid
definitely
dude.
Bill definitely feels threatened by OP's husband, because when OP's husband said something, his immediate was like, oh, like I'm gonna get mad and I'm gonna react, and then like, oh, I'm actually gonna look through the footage. Like I feel like
so
he
much
definitely
work.
right, like he definitely
all
has
because
ill intent
you
there.
put your job off on someone else to go across the street and get a snack.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he
That's
didn't want to
you
do
are
it.
in the wrong.
Yeah.
Like that's your shift.
Low-key. Is that in and of itself not like footage that can be used against Bill? People like, hey, who was supposed to be behind the desk? It was me.
It's
I was there.
probably
Like,
it might not be though, because he left the building, so he might not have been in the range of the building cameras. Because like if there's cameras inside that was recording the interaction, if Bill left the building and went
Yeah.
across the street, the cameras may not catch him, so they may not know that he's there. So he could say, "I was
Yeah, but
over
that's
doing
what I
yada
mean.
yada
They would know that,
yada."
like, that's
He
supposed to be his
left when
shift.
he's supposed
Yeah.
to be there.
He wasn't
Yeah,
there
no,
at all.
I agree, but I feel like he would try to use that
Like,
excuse,
oh,
like,
but-
"Oh, I was going to such and such to get something for
Excuse
blah,
me, Your
blah, blah."
Honor. Can you see me going across the street?
Right, right.
It's you
Can
leaving the store.
Right. Do you see me sitting there eating a snack? No. So I feel like Bill definitely is on a power trip right now. And I think like for OP, like one thing that I guess don't really comprehend myself is like, why do you want to work with your partner? Like, I love my partner. I have mentioned before how I want to be in my partner's skin.
True.
However, I don't think it would be appropriate for me and my partner to work together, or for my partner to have a position of superiority over me. Because, like, one thing is, it's one thing to say something as like a relationship, like, hey, can you do that? But like, it's another thing when you're in a position of power, and like he could have been like, hey, can you do this? I need you to do this for me real quick. And like, I could have taken it as like he's giving me attitude, and like I wouldn't respond to him as an employee. I would respond to him as his fiance. So like, I'd be like, what you getting an attitude with me for?
Hey.
Like, and then it'd be a problem. So like, I don't think that. While I understand wanting to be around your partner, I don't think it's smart for them to be in relationships and work with their partners.
Hey, Pookie Bear, can you go stock the shelves?
Right.
Yes, like
if
that.
you're gonna right, if you're gonna talk to me like
Shit.
that, I'll be like,
They could've
lady,
met
say
there.
less.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
also thinking, is if they all
Probably
met.
met
But that's
there,
what,
yeah.
I was just saying, it's still a crazy like scenario. Like they,
Oh, yeah,
like,
like
if
them
they
all
all
working.
just happen to
Yeah.
meet there,
Yeah.
get with someone who's
Maybe
there,
that's the spot.
get married.
Are you hiring?
Well, clearly, OP's husband like came in when they were
Yeah.
already
Yeah, yeah,
engaged.
yeah.
So like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
are
yeah. Oh, yeah,
already
that's
past that
true.
step
That's
of like
true.
meeting there. So like, I don't know. Like I get it, and like I don't know. Like I feel like it's messy. Like you're asking to be in a sticky situation there.
It can be. It definitely can be.
Sticky icky.
That's what they're selling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying,
Work at a
my
dispensary.
main thing is
There's
you
cameras
show up to
everywhere
the-
in there too.
Yeah,
So
like
Yeah.
You show up to the wedding high, and then you leave before the food. Aren't you?
I think
Dumbass.
it's
That's what I'm
because
saying.
well, I'm
But I
assuming,
think
I'm
it's because
assuming
they
were
might have
probably
greened
like,
out.
like bad.
They
'cause
probably greened
had-
out. They probably
yeah.
got real sick and like
Oh,
got
okay. Okay.
yeah.
okay.
I
was gonna
get,
say,
I
was
get
like,
leaving
If they
because
took
of that.
yeah.
But like, you should have been smart enough to be like, hey, let me not eat this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
let me wait till like
Yeah.
later or something. Like,
yeah.
This is something I may take back
Oh.
eventually.
Uh-oh.
Right
day.
now, how I feel,
Yikes.
which could change.
Mm-hmm.
I don't smoke weed myself or do edibles or anything like that.
Yuck.
If you're going to a wedding
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and your first thought is like, let me get high before
Let me get
this.
lit.
And it's not even
Some
your
people,
wedding.
yeah.
And you're not a
Wedding,
part
yeah.
of it either. So you're just a guest.
Yeah, you're just there.
Hey, buddy, go
There's,
fuck
there's
yourself.
no anxiety. like,
like
Yeah. That's a choice.
Yeah.
I don't understand why some people feel like they have to get high before absolutely every like scenario and event and like
Yeah.
you get
It
high
kind of
while you're
feels
there.
like though
That's
these
like
are
one
the type
thing.
of
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
that make it their entire personality.
Yeah.
Like they're not just people
Like,
that like
they
get
probably-
high.
they probably
Like,
all
they
smoke.
make it like their entire
Their-
being, their
who they-
entire
yeah.
existence is like people knowing like I'm a smoker, you know?
Yeah.
I'm a smoker.
I'm a smoker.
I eat Smuckers. I gotta smoke first. I'm going outside. I gotta smoke first.
Taking a piss, I gotta smoke first. I'm about to hop in the shower.
I gotta make a phone call.
I gotta hit the L first.
I gotta grab the mail. I'm gonna go
Okay,
smoke first.
okay.
It's like Jesus Christ.
Especially
Yeah.
because
if
like,
they smoked with them, like after the celebration or
Yeah,
whatever,
that's one
cool,
thing.
whatever. But like to do that
They all work
before
in a
you're even
dispensary
there.
together, so the odds are that they probably all smoke. So I
Yeah.
imagine like that's probably going to happen.
Yeah,
at some point.
yeah.
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 And like
So like
the ceremony is the first part of a wedding.
Yeah.
So how'd you not even make it that far? Like you were
Yeah.
already taking shit.
Yeah,
to,
they
like,
left
get high.
after the vows. So
Yeah.
like you
Oh,
went
so the
there.
ceremony was done.
Yeah, they
Oh,
right
okay.
after the vows were finished.
And
So
then they
I don't
did.
even know if they technically finished the full ceremony
Yeah.
or if
Yeah.
like they
Like,
said
right
their
after the
vows
vows.
and
You may
like
kiss the
after they
bride.
said their vows.
Close
Yeah.
enough. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Because like
Sorry, buddy, got a shit.
Yeah.
right, and like
That's crazy.
I've said it before, wedding planning is not cheap. Like they could have paid roughly anywhere from on the low end maybe $75 to $200 for those 2 plates. Like that's
Yeah.
per plate.
Yeah.
Like I would be upset too if I spent this money and 2 people that I invited and I'm spending $400
Yeah, so
whatever
make sure you lap it
don't
up.
show
Make sure you Eat it
up.
all up.
Barbecue in the backyard.
yeah.
Burgers and dogs.
Yes. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's insane.
That's it, bro. That's all you got for the barbecue.
No,
Just
no.
burgers and
we'll have more.
dogs.
We have ribs.
Okay,
We'll
all
have,
right, all right.
Mac and
No
cheese.
brisket. Mac and cheese.
Hey, all right. You stop there. I'm all good. I'm good to go
Look
now.
at them. Yes, sir.
I thought it was just burgers and dogs.
No,
like I'm not
no.
going just for that.
No, no, no.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I would definitely be like,
Jesus.
if I was OP, I would
That's expensive.
100% be upset
Yeah.
about that happening. Because like that's my wedding. Like
Yeah.
I invited you, I paid
And you're also
for
friends.
you.
Yeah.
Like you
Right.
would expect your
To
friend
leave
to
is
want to
crazy,
be
yeah.
there for the like.
Right,
day.
like your friends, your coworkers. This is somebody that like clearly is in your life. Like it's like I get it if you want to go high, that's on you. But like you should know your tolerance and you should
Yeah.
know what you're
I think
capable of
that's what they said,
handling
too, is that the,
beforehand.
like, they knew a lot, like how strong like their brownies were, or whatever.
Yeah,
it was.
that's
Yeah.
they
So, like,
said.
to do that and then be like, and then still go and like be like it's
Right, and
Let me
it's
take
like
this thing that's gonna
Come on,
make
bro.
me.
They
not
work
go
at
to
a-
the
nibble,
day.
bro. You don't got to take the. You know what I mean? Like,
and
I
they
don't know.
work at a dispensary, so like they have to have extensive knowledge
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
what it does to you, how your body reacts to it, like
Yeah.
what
Nah, they're just
happens when
like,
you get
Get
sick. Like
high.
right,
Yeah,
they're like,
look,
oh, we're just gonna eat these Reefer brownies and yeah, and this is gonna be great. And
Yeah.
it's like
It's just like
I would be upset too. Like I'm
Facts.
sorry, like I paid for you to be here, and
Yeah.
you're literally not even enjoying the meal
Yeah.
on top of whoever else didn't show up.
Yeah.
Like that would piss me off,
True.
especially if you left after the
Yeah.
fighting. Like you want to dip out during the after eating or whatever, fine. Like I won't see you. You dip out is fine.
Yeah.
But like you dipping out during the vows,
It's crazy.
no,
Yeah. Because
I'd
like,
be mad.
like even if like me
what if it's
personally,
because I'm crying?
huh?
Hmm.
What if it's because I'm crying? Can I dip out then?
But you come
got-
back.
Are you
Are you dipping out
You're
to
not
like?
dipping out
and
and
then come
leaving
back?
completely.
Why are you crying?
It depends on whether or not I stop crying.
Why are you crying? I gotta
so
know. I
beautiful.
gotta know the intent. The intent.
It's
Because
so
Calvin's
beautiful.
officially off the market.
So
beautiful. You see, because like me personally,
I can't.
Oh my goodness.
He just
Run
looks
away.
so
What was I gonna say?
beautiful.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Hold on. Me personally, okay. So like, even if like you show up for the vows, whatever, and then like you leave, like I'm not gonna be mad. I'll be
What if I'm
disappointed.
up there with you though?
I'll be disappointed. Like you the bride? Like
I'm part of the groom's party or whatever.
The groom's party.
Grooms, what is it called?
Groomsmen?
Groomsmen.
There's like bridal party is what I'm thinking of. But
Yeah, there you go.
yeah. And you leave after the, like right after. I'm like,
I
damn, bro. But
But
like,
why are you leaving altogether?
Yeah,
like
that's
that's
what I'm
crazy.
saying.
Just go dry your eyes and come back.
I can't do it. I can't.
I'm gonna keep an air tag on him when we get married. Like, where are they?
okay, like as a guest or whatever. Like if you leave,
Yeah.
like at least you like stayed for the ceremony. But like, I invited you because I want to celebrate with you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like once again, I won't be mad or disappointed. But I would prefer if you stayed. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like
Yeah,
it's an
that's
event.
the
And
point.
I feel like what also adds like a sting is that they found out from someone else.
True.
They didn't
Yeah,
find
that's
out
true.
from the like. I feel like if the coworker would have been like, "Hey, like I'm sorry, we messed up. We took some brownies beforehand. It messed us up really bad. Like, let me make it up to you, or I apologize." Like even that, I feel like would have been fine. But to find out from somebody else, it's almost like a slap in the face because
Yeah.
it's like you told somebody else that you got super high at my party and that's why you left, but you can even tell me, the one who paid for
True.
the wedding, like the one who put all the money out there, like.
Yeah, when you were reading it,
Oh, no.
I was about to give them like a little bit of grace because, like, if they ate something, like if they would have took it, came to me and said like, "Hey, like I took this thing, I was kind of dumb for doing it, and I'm feeling the effects." I'm gonna be a little like annoyed, but I'm not gonna hate you. At least you
Yeah.
came out to me and you
Yeah.
said something.
Yeah.
But like to do that, dip, not say anything, and then like hearing it from someone else, like that's just uncalled for. Like, you
Yeah.
could have at least walked up, explained the situation, and just like said bye, congratulate them, something, but not just walk out.
I'm lit as
And
fuck
if-
right now. I
right.
gotta go.
It feels like he knows he's in the wrong too, because then he exercised his power of control over the husband.
Yeah.
Because he's like, you need to sit here while I go off and do what I want to do because you had a problem with me leaving your wedding, so I'm gonna punish you now. And it's like, what am I, your child? Like, goodbye.
I will say though, I know it's hard once again with like already how the dynamic is and how intertwined all four of them are. But the Bill and the husband and now the OP's argument doesn't technically have to like get in the way of their relationship with Brenda, because I know at the end she said like,
that's right.
I don't
forgot,
know how
I
to
totally
move
forgot
forward with
Brenda was like a
Yeah,
part of
Brenda's-
this.
I was
Technically
gonna say,
have to,
is there
like-
any wrongdoing that Brenda did?
Not-
or?
It doesn't seem
besides
like
I
also
think
leaving
it's
the wedding, but
just
other than that, yeah.
like a conversation between them, like OP saying, hey, I didn't like these actions that you and Bill took, and Brenda being like, okay, well, like, this is how we felt. I think it's just like having that dialogue. And I
Yeah.
think it's because they're all friends. Like, I think OP might be worried, like, what is he saying to her and what is he telling her about the situation? Because, like, it could have gone one way and Bill could totally tell her that it went another way and I was harassing them and, like, I was shit-talking Brenda. So, like, I feel like it's just for the fact of having a conversation.
Yeah, I think it's just to like kind of have some validation to be like, oh yeah, my man is kind of tripping on that.
Yeah.
Instead of just like,
Yeah.
you know, or maybe see like if she's like, maybe
Or if
she
OP's
heard
in
the
the
wrong
wrong,
story and
yeah.
she's like, I support my man. Like,
Mm-hmm.
your dude sucks and we hate you. Your wedding sucked ass, by the way.
How would you know?
Right,
That's
you
why we
weren't
got
there.
high.
Yeah, I think I agree. Like, just because there's beef between the two, like, male partners doesn't necessarily mean that there has to be beef between the two lady partners.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's what is going to happen because, like, the people feel like they owe loyalty within their relationship,
Well-
and that
Here we
may
go. Here we go. I knew it. Oh, here we go.
that may cause conflict there.
Oh, talk about it.
Team, I get it. You know what I mean?
Team.
You gotta support your
Chat.
partners. Chat.
Chat.
You gotta support your partners. You have to, you know, it's good to be supportive of your partners, but you do not have to carry their beef. And
True.
hey, yo,
Sometimes you do.
Hold that.
We're not making those. We're not making those.
especially if you feel like you gain something from a relationship, just because that person is related to a person that your partner is like beefing with or doesn't like. You shouldn't have to carry that torch for them. Like it shouldn't matter.
Yeah.
And
True, but it does.
The partner also shouldn't put that expectation on you, I think.
You should be able to tell your like partner when they're in the wrong as well.
Exactly, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You should be able to tell your partner anything, really.
Both partners, both peers, formulating their own opinions is paramount to any relationship.
Also, just because they're your partner does not mean that they are right. That's
Also
another
true.
thing that I think a lot of people like kind of got twisted a little bit. They still have the capacity to be wrong, just like everybody else does. It's just the truth.
Exactly. I concur.
So it's like just
Conkers.
Conquers.
I don't know. I just feel like there's so many, and I hear about it like online. And
I
stuff.
think it's because,
There's just
like,
so many restrictions and like so many expectations that are just unnecessary and do more to like hurt relationships with like other people and even like amongst your partner than it does to like help. And it's just I don't like it.
I feel like it kind of gets sticky when like it's couples that are friends. Like when you have a couple that's friends with another couple and there's issues,
the tag team.
right? And there's like issues in between. Like the fact that it's like the OP and OP's husband is having an issue with Bill, and it's like Bill's girlfriend might look at it as like, oh, it's the two of them against him, so like I have to back him up because that's my partner.
Yeah.
But then it's also like, I wonder if feelings have a lot to do with it, because are you comfortable enough to sit here and not disagree with your partner, but are you comfortable enough to have a different opinion from your partner and speak on that and have that dialect? And it doesn't, not to say it doesn't feel like they have that, but like it makes me question if they do, because it seems kind of like, right, it seems like the communication isn't there between OP and Bill, so it makes me wonder like, how far level wise does Bill and Brenda's relationship go, communication wise?
Yeah.
Because it seems like they don't really communicate well with each other at all.
Yeah. Ultimately, I think it's just like a thing of like, if your partner is coming to you with a problem with someone or something like that, believe the things that they say,
Mm-hmm.
but don't immediately like take their side as if they are the true gospel.
Yeah.
Right. Sometimes you have to play devil's advocate.
Yeah, you should still get the information and then try to charitably like not root for the other side, but charitably demonstrate what the other side could be feeling to try to get to an actual point and seeing if this beef shit is just silly anyway.
True.
Right. Because it could just be like when you're in the emotions of it all, you could just be blinded by the emotions and like having an outsider's perspective may be able to help. Brenda might tell them they're all fucking tripping. Like
True.
they're all remembered it incorrectly.
shut the fuck up.
Right. Like that
Smoke
wasn't
some
actually
weed.
how it went. Like, you know, there could be things that like it's a game of telephone. There could be things that like got miscommunicated between. So I feel like they should just all kind of sit down and have that conversation and be like, this is what happened and this is where we're going. Do we move on? Do we like stop talking? What do we do from here? Because like clearly it's just going to keep getting worse and it's going to end up to where either OP's husband gets fired or OP gets into it with Bill or Bill gets into it with the husband or vice versa. Like somebody's going to get into it with somebody and it's going to end bad.
Everybody just become coworkers again and leave it at that.
Divorces
I like that
and
idea.
separation, strictly coworkers.
Yep.
Divorce.
Yep.
Divorce and
Just be
break up.
coworkers.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If I was Brenda, I'd be like, hey, let's all just be cool so we can still go on that New York trip, you know what I mean?
Then we can worry about it.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I'm kidding, but
I'd be like,
hope that-
if I were Brenda, I'd be like, you want to go to New York? I don't think I can do this anymore.
New York
Well, it's
is
her birthday, so it's
Depends
her,
on where you go,
her
yeah.
place. Or
Okay,
her
if she wants to
choice.
go there, then, you know, I
Yeah.
guess that's fine.
then Bill, like, hey, I don't know if I want to get
Yeah.
Well, Bill sucks regardless.
True, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude's a
Bill
hater.
needs to get it together.
Bill's cringe and annoying.
I fucking hate Bill.
Damn.
Fuck that guy, dude.
Seriously.
What a bill.
Jesus. Little Bill.
Douchebag.
I said, what a bill.
Oh.
That's right, Bill. I'm talking to you, buddy.
Yeah.
To all the bills out there. Not gonna
To all the Bills out there.
Not Bill Nye. That's crazy.
No, you're right.
No,
Sorry.
Bill
minus
Nye
Bill
is science, guys.
Bill Nye.
Minus
Bill
Bill
Nye.
Nye, minus Bill, the one I
Nye,
said
the
earlier.
science guy. Bill.
Oh,
Bill from Schoolhouse Rock.
yeah.
We don't count Billies either.
Billy's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
Eyelash.
not
Billy's
included
are
in
mean,
eyelash
yeah.
Bill.
Billy,
Billy, Billy.
You're safe. Bill Groman, you're safe.
Billy, no. Why can't I think of the name of the show?
Billy
The Grim
Mandy.
Adventures of
Billy and Mandy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was like, English.
He's good. Williams are good.
Sometimes.
Willies.
But not
eh.
Billiam.
Whoa.
Willies.
Willies, they're not good. You too. Yeah, I hate you too.
Wow.
Not kidding.
That coming from you, I'm surprised.
All right. Anyway.
Anyways.
These tangents.
Well, alrighty, guys. I guess that will conclude our episode for today. I am thankful that I am not working with any of these people. Shout out to the great coworkers that we all love and adore.
True.
If you're not a great coworker and you're like these people that we read about,
Fuck you.
Stay blessed.
amen.
Oh, stay blessed.
My bad.
On that note, as always, we are
The
Boys. And we'll see you next time, guys.
Like three
Bye.
octaves. Goodbye. Have a good time.
Same time or does it matter?
Yeah. No, it doesn't matter.